Welcome to the DJ Staples 93 DJ Roundtable on Twitch.
Oh, right.
Whole gang.
Just like this. Just like this. We're just in.
Just like
Bring
that.
us right in, guy. Bring us right in.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
nice.
fuck it.
No warning, no nothing.
No
Nah,
introduction.
nothing.
After
a stinking
a year,
warning.
you all know who we are.
We're just here, just the three of us. We can make it if we try.
Without further ado, we are here.
Oh, I was already told not to say that.
I know, but I was
Who said
told
that?
not to. So
Who told you to say that?
Who do you think? Stacy. She's like, don't say without further ado. She's like, that's lame.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
I like
you
it too. I do.
I mean, you could change it up. You don't have to say like maybe one day you say with further ado, and then maybe further. Then you could change it up to like whippity wang. Here we go. You know, something different.
No, don't be saying that. Just
Wang.
That's
That's
don't be
racist.
saying that whippity wang. No,
Yeah.
Whippity wang is racist.
Yeah, listen to it. Whippity wang.
whippity wang.
Oh, that's if you're lucky. If you're going to go that way,
I
sure.
think it just sounds. I'm not going to say it. Just
Sounds racist.
Yeah, you know, I
what
think
up, chat? How's the chat doing? Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Heather Kaufman in the chat.
Yeah, Heather's only here to bust balls and listen to our intro that we have to change.
Well, yeah, and then the intro, I believe, in 2022 is going to be a very cool rendition of Cotton Eye Joe.
Guy, are you going to be using this for that countdown? Are you going to use that for your New Year's? Are you going to use that on New Year's?
You talking about me or talking to him?
Me?
Thank
No. Thank you, Victor, for subbing for 9 months. No, I have.
Victor?
I'm probably going to go on Extendamix and see what they've got and use that.
Oh, he'll have Mark. Will have a whole bunch.
What up, RT46?
Obviously, this year.
Yeah,
I
Mark will have a bunch of there. Yeah, for sure.
And Nick played Whippity Wang last night. Who'd you play it with, Nick?
Ooh, nice. I
Sounds like you're whipping an Asian person.
I was hoping
All
to
right.
do the countdown this year, but this now things here. Obviously, we were talking about this just before we got on air. Things obviously are on hold here in Ontario. So my event for New Year's is officially not happening. Hopefully, Dan, yours continues to go on. Do you have one? 93 Staples, Brad, whatever the fuck you want to be called today.
93 Staples, Brad. Now you just please call him by his name from front to back. Don't go back to front.
That's right. Please call me by my middle name, Martin. Thank you.
Martin, go ahead. Do you have a gig? Are you booked?
I am. I've got a wedding.
Fantastic. And there's no likelihood that would get canceled. Obviously, everything in the U.S. is normal.
Well, I mean, look, they are shutting things down here and there, but I mean, as far as you know, I just got an update today. I didn't look at it, but as far as you know, the wedding is a go.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah, I saw that on Saturday. They had gotten rid of the audience for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
They went.
Charlie XCX pulled out. Pause.
Who's that? Or Charlie? Yeah. Well, no, they just told everybody to go home, and they had no cast. I mean, other than Tina Fey, Paul Rudd was there. They brought in, which is weird. They flew in Tom Hanks from the L.A. And Kenan Thompson, who was there. And so, I mean, they did the show the best way they could. But I feel like it was a real waste. I personally think they should have just canceled it because, Paul Rudd is, to me, I don't know if you guys agree, I find him to be one of the funniest guys in showbiz.
He is a funny dude. Yeah.
And he's versatile. He could do anything. He could do impressions. He can dress anyway. I mean, I just finished watching this series he was in with Will Ferrell called The Shrink Next Door, even though it was not meant to be a funny show because it's based on a real true story. He was just very, very good at it. So the guy's very versatile. So hopefully they'll bring him back maybe when things are normal again there to do the show. But it was, so I mean, but they did what they could. It was okay, but I felt it was a waste. And speaking of SNL, I don't know if you guys are reading the stories, but did you hear about Lorne Michaels?
No.
Lorne Michaels, after, I guess, for close to 45 years of him producing the show, I think he was off for a bit and then someone else took in, and then he's been on. So he's announced that he's potentially going to officially retire from the show.
Wow.
Is there a reason that he gave, though?
With the reason, he didn't really give a reason. He just felt that it was about time. He thinks it's the time to do it.
So I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Watch that it's going to be something down the road that he's going to announce. Unfortunately, he had to do it due to an illness or something like that.
Maybe, and hopefully he's okay. I mean, hey, he's a Canadian,
Hopefully he is,
Canadian icon. He's on the Canada's Walk of Fame here, and it'd be a shame. I mean, I know Kids in the Hall is coming back, and he was a producer of that as well. So who knows what the story is? I guess we'll see down the road. But a lot of people were talking about the fact that who would he hand the reins over to? A lot of people were saying maybe Tina Fey and Kenan Thompson. Kenan Thompson being the longest lasting cast member of the show for so long, maybe it should go to him and Tina Fey, and they would obviously know what they're doing because they know the show inside and out. So be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, hopefully there's an illness you're going to start hearing about in the next several months, and maybe it is just the fact that okay, with everything going on and pandemics and everything happening, maybe it is time to hang up the producing and the world of SNL for him. So he's done a lot.
The show would continue without him?
I think it would. I just don't know exactly how it would curtail, if you want to call it that. I mean, the show was around without him for a while, and then he came back, I guess in '75 or whatever it was. But I don't know. Will the show continue? It's possible. I just don't know. I mean, if Tina Fey and let's say Kenan Thompson are behind it, why can it not? Right? I mean,
yep, it's true.
I don't see the show ever done off. I really don't. Even
I mean, so many people have wanted it to end for so long. Yeah. And regardless of what you think of the cast now, because I'm not a fan of a lot of the cast members. Everyone talks about Pete Davidson. I've tried to find the guy funny. I just don't. He's just not my cup of tea. But he does appeal to a lot of different people. So I can't put the guy down for what he is to other people. So.
What up, Love Bunny? What up, Lexi and Victor? I could go for a burger right now.
Of course.
What was that? What was that? 93, Brad Staples. What was that?
I don't. Retard Mix is in the house. I don't hate Pete Davidson. I don't like pop culture Davidson hanging out and banging Kardashian.
Yeah, I heard he was banging Alf last I saw. So
yeah, God bless him.
The picture circulating with him and Alf holding hands.
I wouldn't say SNL is terrible now. It's got its moments. There's some pretty Kate McKinnon. I was just watching this over with Stacy not long ago when another good Canadian, Ryan Gosling, hosted the show. They did the bit about being abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
And Kate McKinnon was like, I got to be honest, my experiences was different. I'm standing there, no pants on, my cooter's out, and they're probing me. It's hysterical.
Yeah. So
anybody here get probe recently? Forget it.
Oh, we could talk about that.
I don't know, guys.
That was a great segue. Is there a sound effect for clapping? Because that was a great.
Wait. Before we talk about anybody getting probed, there it is. Let's because look, we advertised that we were going to have a special guest.
Yes.
And special guest has, as of this point, no showed.
Yeah, I've looked to see if he's looked, and he hasn't replied to me. I've done my best. So if it doesn't happen, hopefully, you know what, we might get lucky. He might just, again, in all fairness, it is 5:15 in the afternoon there.
5:15 by him. He's here.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Right? Don't make his problems my problems.
You're right. So
yeah, I know. And shout out to Lexi and Love Bunny, Charlie's Angels in the house. They want their money back. So
yeah, I don't blame you. Well, the check is in the mail, or look at your credit card statement, and you'll see some coins back on there within 7 to 10 business days. And you can include that as Christmas, Boxing Day, Ramadan, Tet, Hanukkah.
Thank God you remembered. Ramadan. Yeah, I said remembered like I was Tom. I forgot part of the word.
Oh, that's okay. Member is cool.
I could go for some ribs, Victor.
Totally.
I can go for something. I haven't eaten dinner yet tonight, but I was anticipating this, and I'm hoping he shows up. I'm pretty ready. I think you guys are ready. Hey, we'll see what happens. If he shows up, he shows up. So
I'll say this: in researching Mr. Fred Stoller,
yeah,
he wrote. Hear me out. He wrote the soup episode of Seinfeld when Danya gave Jerry the soup. He says, "Oh, I'll take you out for a meal." He gives him soup. We all know soup's not a meal. I
Right.
gave you
Sure it is.
soup.
What do you mean it's not a meal? How
I
is it
think
not
a
a meal?
meal. A minestrone and chicken soup is a meal. But go on.
No, it's
Depends what kind of
bullshit. But he wrote that episode, and then
I remember
he
that.
co-wrote the subplot in the Seinfeld show where Putty painted his face to go to the Devil's game.
Devil's
Oh,
Game.
Devil's.
That's
Did
right.
he co-wrote that one? I didn't know. I thought he just wrote
wrote
it
the
fully. Okay.
subplot of Kramer fighting with the monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's funny when I've watched that episode back a few times. They've obviously had to do
Yes.
many takes with that. They have to do many takes with that monkey because if you look closely, that monkey actually spits water out before it's supposed to spit water out, and so they obviously have to do many takes of that. You know, I mean, the guy has a long history of being in the the entertainment world. So he's done a lot of different things. So hey, if he pops on, fantastic. If not, we're on.
And he's also appeared in a lot of movies where he's never been credited.
You know,
That's
I was
true.
actually I
Weird.
wanted to talk to him about a movie that he is in, Fred and Vinny. So he's
Yeah.
in a movie with Fred and Vinny, who also I'm pretty sure Fred Willard was in, I
Okay.
believe, and Angelo Tsoudakis, who's a Greek comedian. He's a very very funny comedian, and he was the co-star in that. So I wanted to talk to him about that because
Well,
Angelo's
hopefully
a funny guy. Angelo's a
hopefully he
very
pops
funny
on.
guy.
Let's be expect the unexpected here, like everything in the world right now. And if
Well,
he
I shouldn't drop F-bombs and curse them out just yet.
no, I would say you wait toward the end to do that. But
Because
I
I'm
mean,
getting dropped
at the same
with
time,
bombs on Baghdad. I'm going to be dropping F-bombs on this guy for no showing.
well, if he doesn't show, I mean, in all fairness, he and I have had back and forth.
I want to, Lex. That would be amazing.
He and I have had back and forth conversation over the past week. He said sure. He said sounds good. So to my messages, and
So can we go to that? Let me ask you about that. How are you connected? How did you get this connection?
so it's funny. So Envy as another fantastic DJ, or became a DJ over the time of the pandemic and whatnot. And she and I what's that?
I said yep, and he laughed. I don't know.
Oh, he's about his guest. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's touche. So Envy, who lives in California and comes from working in the film and television industry. She's done many things in the industry. She and I obviously become friends over the span of close to a year. And so she was DJing at a friend's house about a week or so ago. And then she knows Fred, and this other friend of hers knows Fred, and he was watching her stream. And then I was on my way home from Scratch's party, and then so he and I started chatting, and I go, "This is actually the Fred Stoller," and she's like, "Yeah." And then he was on her screen doing FaceTime. I'm like, then he and I started chatting. I go, "Would you want to come on this podcast?" He's like, "Sure." So I'm like,
Yeah.
now, I don't know if he was drinking that night or whatever the case, but regardless, he has been replying to me back and forth. So,
Well, I did hear that he does love actually doing these kind of shows. I heard that he's a fan of doing these kind of shows. So it would be great. Yeah.
So if he does, he does. I mean, he looked at my message an hour ago. I don't know if I should message him again and say we're on. Should I do that? I don't know if I should be a prick and be annoying. But
you annoying? No.
Oh, yeah, I was going to make a comment, but I'm not.
That's nice.
You know what?
You guys are
Send
good friends.
me a text and just say, "Hey, we're live. If you want to jump in, let us know."
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that right now.
Yeah, I comb my hair for this shit.
Yeah, you're not even wearing a hat.
It's looking very. I was gonna say, guy, no hat today. It's looking very good.
Oh, I
here,
try to look professional when we have legit guests on.
I failed. I was gonna try and shave the chest hairs down here and everything, and
He may be watching right now too. I don't know if he could be watching the stream
That's
first.
true. He could be watching to see what we're doing, what we're like before he jumps into this.
Right. I mean, but now Envy did tell him rather that, I mean, I'm not a crazy person. I am pretty crazy, but no, Lexi, I told him 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm not that person. If you think I'm not like that, then I'm yeah. So I'm telling you, I'll just say we're live if you want to jump in. So.
All right. So look, while you're doing that, we'll interview the Burger King guy for Tom. So here. So Dan,
what's going? Oh, sorry.
See what I did?
Give myself an extra long.
Is this the right Burger King guy, Tom? Or is there somebody else?
He doesn't say what we're doing anymore. We determined that. If you would have been here at the beginning of the show, Lexi, you would have known.
Yeah, if you're here on time.
So.
Well,
like
I'm
the
a little
Whopper.
sad that
Fuck
Fred's
the Big
not here,
Mac.
but I hope he does hop on. Us.
But we had a segue of the probing, but we can come back to the probing if you want after. So.
Well, if you probe to see if he's going to be on the show.
I have probed.
Hey, girl.
And he's just looked at the message, so maybe he'll pop in right now. We'll see.
Oh, very nice.
So then we can further ado him. You know?
When you introduce him, will you say that? Will you say without further ado?
No.
Like, do you risk doing that, or
No, I
is
think you
Stacey
get right
gonna come back down on you and be like, I don't know about that, you know?
I think you just get right into it. So,
Probe?
What?
Get right into the probe?
Get right into the probe. Probe is the secret word of the day, by the way. So whenever you hear the word probe, just gotta scream really loud.
See,
Like
I don't know a
Ruckus
sound effect of
Beat
yay.
You go find one, Fred Norris.
Right, it takes forever to find the sound effect, drop it into Serato, put it in there, and then
Why does it go in Serato? You just can't play it from like a sound program. You have to drop it in Serato. Like
that
that's
sound program. You gotta look at my camera's already chopping up and everything. You think
No,
I'm
you
gonna
like
look
your
up
camera's
another?
fine. Your camera's fine.
Now it is. Actually.
Probe alert. Probe alert.
Can we highlight that last comment on there for a second?
Yeah, Tom, that's what I was going to talk about because we talked about it offline. But I mean, if we got to get there, I'm completely fine to talk about it. I'm completely fine. So
That's what we're
Was it
referring
today? You said it was today?
yeah, it was this
It
morning.
was today. Okay, it was this morning. All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Feel a
When
little
you
bit
woke
violent.
up today, were you like, I'm going to get probed today?
No, I was a little bit apprehensive that this was going to happen. I didn't actually. He actually made the joke to me, and we're talking about my doctor. I haven't been to I haven't had a physical since before the pandemic, and this today is my first physical.
Can I ask you that? Can I ask you, are doctors, do you guys find that doctors are funny? Do you guys ever find that
No,
you go to the doctors and they try to be funny, but it's like, yeah.
No, and my doctor has been saying for years that he thinks I look like what's his name? The guy who wrote the movie, the play, the movie Hamilton. What's his name again?
Really? The Hispanic?
Yeah, I don't see it. He's like, oh, have you written any new Broadway shows? I go, yeah, I wrote a follow-up to Hamilton. It's called Kingston. Anyway, so
Nice.
Hold up.
That's a good Canadian joke right there.
right. So anyway, but no, what's the guy's name who did Hamilton? Anybody in the chat can tell us?
Juan Epstein.
Not Juan Epstein. That's Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh, whatever.
What's his name? Anyway, I'm sure somebody in the chat will throw it up there. Anyway, so he always seems to think that I look like that. I go, I don't. So anyway, so I knew he told me that after the age of 40, this was going to happen to me. And
you're over 40?
I'm almost 42.
Oh my God.
I know. I look like I'm 26. So Lin-Manuel, thank you very much, Lexi. So Lin-Manuel Miranda, thank you very much for Googling. I could have done that too, but I appreciate you guys doing that for me.
Correct.
It's harder for us to Google. We got to focus on what's going on here.
I'm trying to look away from screens and just focus.
Thank you to the chat for Googling everything, especially to the lovely ladies.
Yeah, ladies make it happen. Yeah? So anyway, so he actually made a joke because I canceled last.
Can I ask you? Sorry, can I ask you why does Love Bunny have a VIP status but Lexi doesn't? What's that about, guy? Can you change that for me, please?
I will change it. Don't ask me to do it now because I don't know how.
/VIP space and then you type the person's name.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, let's try.
It
let's
is
do this.
that
Hold
simple.
on. /VIP
VIP,
and then the person's name with the @ sign.
Yeah, I put the @ sign. Sure.
All right, let's see if this works.
This part of the show is brought to you by Air Canada.
Oh.
We're not flying anywhere.
It's done. Just like that. It's done.
Is
You
it
know
why
Lexi
I didn't know how to do that? Because I have a life. Anyway, let's go on.
What was I talking about?
Taking it
Oh,
in the
yeah,
ass.
so
Like Lin-Manuel.
the doctor, yeah. Anyway, so I canceled last week because something came up on that day, and he goes, "Huh, what?" And he goes, "Oh, I know this is probably the reason why you canceled." I go, "No, I'm here not for this, but okay, whatever." And so So yeah, so I go for the appointment. He does the whole thing, puts the glove on and whatnot, and I just said just stick that variant right up my ass because I'm ready to go. And then like Tom asked me earlier, yeah, did he wear a glove? I go, well, what the fuck do you think, you know? And then I asked him,
They always do.
I asked what time are our reservations later tonight? And
Can't say reservations, by the way.
oh yes, you can.
Oh,
Yes, you can.
That's offensive to the indigenous people.
If you're gonna be
so
like,
I'm gonna ask you, Eli, because
Yeah.
you love.
That is a good joke, though. It is a good joke.
Well,
Let's not
well,
overstep
hold on
the
now.
principle.
Hold on. I'm going to be the negative critic here about this because you also
course you
said
are.
that joke a while back about the Czech one too, and I've seen that joke posted at least 50 billion
like
times after.
some-
Do you think
somebody
you were the
li-
only one who's ever come up with that joke? Do you think your
no.
jokes are that original, Eli?
not always. I'm not like Vinny Vegas's.
See, Vinny Vegas is more original than you are. That's what you're saying, right?
My jokes for the most part. That joke, I believe that joke was handed to me, and I've used it a
Oh,
few
it
times.
got handed to you. All right.
Yeah. So where have you
See,
heard?
I will say it's original for you for a guy who's not on social media that much. Then yes, it's original for someone like me who's on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and you see these jokes come up all the time.
You forgot
It's just
Grinder.
it's not.
But it gets around, right? It gets around. My jokes are pretty original. I mean, not maybe not what time is dinner, but it's a very classically done joke, especially when you've had a finger up.
The delivery had to have been there though. The delivery was there. That's what matters.
My delivery with me is always there, man. I'm like better than 7-Eleven. Or I mean, sorry, I fucked it up. Pizza.
See,
Eli delivers in 30 minutes,
Yeah.
or it's free.
or it's free.
Right.
There you go.
That's really the joke. Thank you for finishing the joke for me.
That's what I do.
So, anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you all have a great
We're
day.
talking about Eli's a-hole.
I'm not ordering anything tonight. I don't know why. Do you want me to order some food tonight? Should I order food?
You always order dinner, guy. You always order food.
I was
You
gonna
always
make dinner
order, you
tonight,
know.
but I mean, depending
Taste
on,
delivery.
I think we're probably gonna be off this show in about a half an hour. So if he's not
We're curious if your oven even works at all or not.
yeah, it works. I use my oven all the time. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I purchased an air fryer a few weeks ago, I've been making everything, and not no joke. Been making
Air
everything.
fryer for the win, guy.
What's that?
Air fryer for the win.
Air fryer
Way to
for the win. Been making like the beans and the potatoes. Been making a couple of cool dishes in there. So, well,
What made you get the air fryer?
so Envy and I were chatting, and she posted a picture of these Brussels sprouts. And I'm not a big Brussels sprouts person, other than this one restaurant I go to here in Toronto, which is like my favorite restaurant here.
Of course you did.
What's that?
I was talking to Retro Mix.
Oh, yeah. So she posted this picture. I'm like, oh, it looks really good. I'm going to try to make Brussels sprouts. I haven't made them yet. But anyway, you need an air fryer to make them. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just go out tomorrow and get an air fryer. Got a good one. I got a Tefal. It's great, and I've been using it quite a bit. So,
Is it a T-fall or a T-file?
well, if you're Canadian, it's Tefal.
Okay.
Because you guys are going to call it a T-autumn because it's the
Tea
US.
fall? Oh,
So,
Tefal. Fall.
oh, guy. Oh, I wish our guest showed
But-
up so we didn't have to hear DJ Cat's jokes.
he's not coming. He's not coming.
But let me say
Love you
this,
guys.
because you say things like Serato, and the U.S. it's Serato.
Serato. It is Serato. Not
But
who
I've heard
says
people-
Serato?
Maybe
Let's
it's
talk about that. You say Serato. I say Serato.
maybe it's
Serato, I
Harding
don't
that
know.
says Serato.
Can you
Yeah,
guys?
but that's Mike Harding has a different. Yeah.
Can you guys? Speaking of cat's claws, there's
What
no
up, Stacey?
segue here, but can you and Stacey just come in for the holidays here? Can you guys just like come to Toronto? I would.
love to.
That would really make my holidays. You guys would just come in.
Times are tough, huh, Eli? If that's
I
what
was
you
quite
call it.
tough. Yeah, with cancellations and stuff, it's crazy. And speaking of cancellations, talking
You
about
have
this.
more fun with her than me, that's for sure.
So you probably speaking of cancellations. I don't know. Do you guys know who Jeff Garland is?
Yeah,
Jeff Garland? No.
You guys know who that is?
I do for some reason.
So he's obviously, not obviously, if you don't know, he's Larry David's like manager on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
He's also Murray Goldberg on the Goldbergs.
Okay.
And today it was officially announced that he has stepped down from the Goldbergs due to things where there's, I guess there's been issues about why he's on the show anymore. He's been making a lot of comments, a lot of his comedy shows, that he just does the show for a paycheck. He doesn't like the show anymore. Again, this is all hearsay. I'm just going based on what I read. I don't know how true it is. Anyway,
See,
he's no
these
longer.
are the kind of questions I would want to ask our guest.
Yeah, me too. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Jeff Garland is no longer on the Goldbergs. Don't know how that's going to happen, but they might have to write him off like they wrote Roseanne off on the Connors. That's
Okay.
what I think is going to happen. It's too bad because
Yeah.
the show was actually a decent show, and I feel like the show helped my nephew out quite a bit from growing up and watching. You know, we all
when it came back, Connors, did you enjoy it after they wrote off Roseanne?
I won't watch it. I haven't watched it since she was off. So,
Really?
Because
See,
my whole
you
feel
didn't
is
give it
with
a chance.
Roseanne.
You didn't give it a chance.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I personally liked it better. I really
okay,
did.
that's fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
really did.
my whole feel. There it is. My whole feel is that with Roseanne, everybody knew who she was before Twitter and all this shit came around. She was who she was. She didn't say anything differently from anything at all. And the fact that we live in the cancel culture world, they did to take her off.
Oh wait.
Based on everything, I found it was just completely crazy. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because I feel like this is the moment's about to happen here.
It's going to happen.
So,
is the moment happening really?
No, Eli, you do the introduction. You do the intro, so I don't say without further ado.
Okay, well, I'm not even going to do the further ado. You're all here tonight to be part of a cool, entertaining aspect of things. You know this guy from shows like Seinfeld, Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. I mean, fantastic show. You've seen him in Dumb and Dumber. He'll tell you about that, I'm sure, too. Let's just make it happen. I'm not saying anything else. Ladies and gentlemen, Fred Stoller.
Hey.
Hey.
What's
Where
up?
do I look? Where do I look?
Welcome, Fred. Welcome.
Fantastic.
Do I look up there or I don't
Look wherever you feel comfortable.
All right.
There's a camera behind you, too, actually, if you look.
There's a camera
There's no camera
me?
behind you. Don't listen to that guy. Just don't listen to him at all.
I like the art behind you. That's looks pretty cool.
Oh, someone made a thrill seeker. I used to do a bit in my act. I was a thrill seeker.
At one point?
At one point, but not so crazy these days.
Of course.
So what is this? You all in Canada? What is this?
Yeah. So Fred, let me explain what's going on, and I'll tell you who we
please.
are. I'm not trying to take over by any stretch. So
Oh, please.
I'm Bradley.
It's only your show, but
on Twitch it's DJ Staples. So this is our little round table. Eli, DJ Katz, who I know you spoke to through DJ Envy. I'm a Toronto-born guy, but I live in Jersey. Eli is in Toronto area, and Dan in the top left corner, Impressions DJ.
Wow,
Also,
is that your place or like a filter?
yeah, we have the piano. I'll play one day. No, it's not my. It is not my. I wish it was. I love that everybody thinks it was. I love
without the filter. You don't want to see what it looks like without the filter.
No.
Because he's kind of like where you know how Oscar the Grouch lives on Sesame Street. Kind of.
I was gonna say the word trash too. There's trash. I gotta clean up the basement here. There's trash everywhere. So, anyways, let's go on.
We're glad you can make it, Fred. It's good to meet you, and it's nice to see you. And how are you?
Too. I'm okay. I'm all right. It got dark. Dirk. What's Dirk? 5:30 in Los Angeles, and just holidays. And it's my cat here.
Oh, hi, Kitty.
Tuxedo.
One cat to another cat. Yeah.
That's Chloe watching and just chilling, just working on an audiobook from something. And yeah, so what is this? You play music and do interviews, like
pretty much. Yeah.
Most
of us do.
We're all DJs in some capacity, and we've all worked in the entertainment industry, whether it's in production and video and all kinds of things. And we've all kind of met through Twitch initially. So we started this talk show, Brad and myself, DJ Staples and myself, put this show together, of course, with Impressions and a few other people. And we decided to do, have a bit of a talk show, chat, meet different people. I mean, obviously podcasts are very, very part of the society now. Do you do a podcast, Brad? I didn't even look to see.
No, I tried one years ago, but it got to be too much doing all the heavy lifting, trying to bug people to be on it. I wasn't too good in it. I interrupted too many people. I don't really have like a desire to do it every week and riff on things or talk about the news. So I think I'm better in small doses.
Was I right though when I said, I don't know if you caught it earlier, but I did see, because I saw you were talking and there was an interview with you and Norm Macdonald, and Norm was saying that you were saying on the show that you do love jumping in on things like this kind of thing. Was I right on that, or because I did see that with Norm Macdonald when you were talking
On
with
Norm's
him,
podcast?
on his podcast? Yeah,
I think that was when I had my book out and I was trying to get on podcasts to promote it. And to be honest, it's gotten to the point where not you guys, but I'll have people reach out and will you do their podcast? And I don't know them. And many of them lie, say they have big followings. I don't mind, but I hate when they say you could plug anything you want. And it's like meeting my friend for lunch and going, hey, let's meet for lunch and you could plug anything at the restaurant. Just
plug the front.
yeah. So it gets a little bit now. I may have something to plug in a month or two, but it gets repetitive. And again, I don't mind if no one watches them, but I don't like when they lie or So this one guy, you didn't lie. I started with has one in Florida, and then you see on YouTube like one person clicked the link or one like.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what got me started on that negative rant. I think I was more excited when I was doing them with Norm and higher profile ones.
Well, we've got 15 people watching, so I don't know if
this
that's
is Canada. So I've never been on one in Canada. So.
But we also get a lot of like people who watch it after the fact. So that's what's really good.
No. I don't mind. I don't know what. Again, this is fine. I thought it was like, and I don't need it to be that. The one I popped up on was like a party. So this isn't like where music is playing.
Well, we all do play music on our own respective channels on Twitch. So, and we all do streams, like what Envy was doing as well. And you popped up on her party that was going on.
No, you're a good guy. I don't mind. For us,
it's a way to take.
I'm just saying now it's sort of like I spend more energy trying to get out of things. Again, this is professional. I've had people demand and get this mic and put things in your ear and twirl around, and no one watches it. So
we're chill. Like we really just
one
thing we like to just get to know people, and chat with people, and then that's kind of how it is. So first off, thank you so much for being
thank you for doing
that. That was my rant about when I liked doing them. I didn't really like them, but it was
of course.
Norm just joked about it. Yeah.
And you were, and speaking of Norm, so you were on the Norm show, what, for 3 years or when he was doing?
No, I only did 3 episodes.
3 episodes, right, yes. So, fantastic. I mean, so your history with Norm, I mean, obviously, were you guys close friends as well, or?
Yeah, Norm, man, I miss him. I toured with him for almost a year. We'd hang out, but he was Norm. He when I did his podcast, some people said, he looked like, either they said he looked like he was being a bully to me or that he really cared about me. And it was a little bit of both. Right. He could be a ball buster, but we would laugh. So we hung out. I knew him since '89. So we hung out a lot. There's a lot of
Was he the kind of guy that was always on?
Well, yeah, he's kind of big Norm, a ball buster. He kind of, hey, how you doing? And he's kind of what you would think he'd be like. Doing corny stuff on purpose and being immature and silly and ridiculous. So it was kind of fun. Right. But he could bust balls and just stay on you and he liked conflict. He liked when he would try to start shit with 2 people that they were fighting and stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah. And what about you? So
Staples puts his, he's like,
he's that guy. He would be that guy of our group. So. And what about you? So the holidays are coming up. Are you looking forward to it? Are you going anywhere? Are you doing anything? Like what's your plan?
Holidays don't really. I wasn't brought up where they had much significance. I like that it's chilly out, and I could rest and nap more. It's warm here,
right?
But COVID was a good excuse for a while to stay in.
To stay with people in general, right?
And then I made up that I went to something. I wasn't comfortable. I said I'm dizzy from the booster. So I used that for a few weeks to get out of things.
So
Okay.
Awesome.
if in like 20 minutes you tell us, and I'm feeling a little dizzy from the booster,
Yeah.
we'll get the hint.
Yeah. When I
Right.
tell you I'm dizzy from the booster, you'll know.
All right.
It's not true. No.
I want to ask you. So you were just saying about like how sometimes people would say things or they demand of things before you go. Did you ever have anything yourself that you needed anything specific before you were about to shoot a scene or do anything like that kind of thing? Like were you? I know you hear some people who in their rider they have to have like red M&Ms or certain things.
No, I don't think so. I mean, no, I stopped touring as a comic. I mean, I like when I'm doing a guest star part to have my own bathroom. I'm supposed to do some kids show the first week, and I got to get there early and get tested for COVID. I hope I don't have it, not know it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't really have demands. Yeah.
Have you had to go for like a lot of time? I mean, have you been doing shows in other parts over the past year and a half or so?
It's been slow with COVID. I did a few voiceover jobs. I have one coming up, but this is my first quote unquote acting part in a long time.
Awesome.
It's just a silly tween show. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. You
Very
did a voiceover. You actually were doing some voiceover in Bob's Burgers. Is that right?
Oh, I did 2 parts. Yeah, there was a guy. He was on 43 episodes, and he just got kicked off because he stormed the Capitol.
Whoa.
So maybe I should storm
really?
the Capitol and do more episodes on Bob's Burgers.
It's amazing.
It could be a tweet.
There's a way to. There's a way to.
There was a guy. He was one of the semi-regulars, and he owned a pizza store or something.
He wasn't the guy with the furry hat and the horns, was he? That stormed the Capitol.
I don't watch Burgers enough, but I just did 2 episodes as a guy who owns a porno theater or a store, a sex shop.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Do you enjoy the animated shows too? Like, I don't know if you do watch stuff.
It's so much fun. It's easy, no pressure. It's not easy getting to work, but you don't have to shave. You don't have to memorize it.
Right.
It's really chill. I love it.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. I was just chatting with the guys before. I don't know if you're a South Park fan at all, but I don't watch it too often. But I find what they put together. They just put together these COVID specials that were.
Is there a new COVID one out yet?
There was the second one.
Yeah, they have 2 parts.
The first one wasn't great. I don't know.
You didn't like it?
Yeah.
The one with when the doorbell rings and then they go, "It's the doorbell in the future."
Well, it was funny when the guy was screwing the pig in the China. No, I haven't seen the future one yet.
Yeah, no, you got to see the one when the boys are 40 years old. There was
one where it was funny when the guy admitted he was screwing the pig or the bat in China, and he gave it. And I mean, but this one I didn't know there's a new one, so I'm going to check it out.
Oh yeah, those guys are pretty funny. So
yeah.
So I mean, of all the shows, I mean, like you've had quite a hefty, fun career. It looks like you've had a really fun career. And whatnot.
A lot of napping, a lot of killing time, a lot of meandering. A lot of little things. Yeah,
that's good. And you're originally from New York, I would take it, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
So and whereabouts in New York?
Brooklyn, but not the cool Brooklyn. It was like the Saturday Night Fever, Welcome Back, Kotter kind of morons, racists, idiots. Brooklyn was, I never saw the gentrified, whatever thing of Brooklyn. It's big. So I lived at the end where just a lot of morons, When Saturday Night Fever came out, it was showing how racist and small-minded they were. They emulated them more when it came out.
And now Brooklyn is like you were saying, it's like very hipster, very it's like the cool place to go and watch.
Well, maybe sections. It's so big.
Certain sections,
sections. It's
so Fred, let's go back to that. When you started comedy and everything, how did you get into? I always want to know things like this. Like, how do you get into it? How did you get into comedy? How did you get into? Did you start with stand up? And we had a question earlier from Victor Dancer, if you prefer stand up or acting. But did you start with stand up?
I don't do stand up anymore. I never was a comedy nerd. I didn't love it. I got into it only because a million years ago, I didn't know how you broke into sitcoms. You know, they didn't have Groundlings. I didn't know about Second City or any of this stuff. I wouldn't have been good with Groundlings or improv. I didn't know how you did it. So there was a comedy club in Brooklyn, and I went to it with my older sister, and someone explained that not Billy Crystal, Jimmy Walker, Freddie Prince, they did their act at this place called the Improv. Then they got on the Tonight Show. Then you get on a sitcom. I said, "Oh, that's how you do it." So I thought I'd only have to do sitcom twice. I mean, I'm a stand-up twice. I do it, then get discovered, go on the Tonight Show. I thought every night people are there, like the Tonight Show, like they sit there every night going, now you're going to be on the Tonight Show, and but that didn't happen. But I kind of developed an act, even though I was very, very shy and depressed. I just had my head down. I couldn't look at the audience, and I developed an act. And then the comedy boom of the '80s hit, so I got work around New York, and then I eventually came out to LA, and took a while to get my first acting parts.
Yeah, nice.
Cool.
And you obviously got into writing as well. Do you prefer?
Well, I knew Larry David from the New York scene, and I kind of bumped into him at a surprise birthday party, and he was kind of taunting me, like, "Oh, you're a loser. You never get laid, and you're a Jew from Brooklyn. You're doomed." And
we say the same thing about DJ Katz all the time.
Yeah, and he goes, "Why don't you try writing a spec script?" And so I wrote one. He liked some of the story, so I was on Seinfeld for a season.
Yeah, I mean, you're fantastic on Seinfeld. I mean, I think we can all attest to saying we've watched the episodes over and over again, like everybody does, and it's fantastic. I mean, a lot of people don't even realize that you were actually in. So how many episodes of Seinfeld did you do? Because there's one I think that you don't really get a lot of recognition for, and that's when you're at the hockey game. Am I right?
Right. That was just an extra. I wrote the storyline about the monkey that Kramer gets into a confrontation with.
Right.
So, but the one I wrote was about the soup isn't a meal, where in real life an annoying comedian gave me an Armani suit and wanted a meal for it. I took him to Jerry Stell. He said, "I'm going to save the meal. I'm just going to have soup." And I told that to Larry, and that became the episode. Does soup count as a meal?
So does it count as a meal? What's your opinion on as the writer?
I think it does.
It wasn't cheap. It was like $20. He had soup and soda.
There you go. There you go. You heard it from the writer himself.
But isn't it amazing? Like something you write like that became so popular in pop culture. Like just us talking in general. If somebody mentions a soup or soup, we always tie it back to that scene.
I didn't know they always did. I didn't think it was part of pop culture like some of the other Seinfeld things, but
it was.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
It is. Really? Well, that's pretty cool. Yes, very, very cool. Yes.
Pretty cool how you can get in and do that and create that, which is like, I mean, I think I know, speaking for myself, I know I've been brought up by Seinfeld in more ways than one. Simpsons, of course, too. Those two shows obviously have kind of molded me for who I am today. So the fact that we can use that terminology in our day-to-day lives about soup, it's great. So that's cool. And did Elaine ever give you a call?
I blew it. No, I never came back to Seinfeld. No, she goes, "What am I doing with this idiot?" It was fun doing it. Yeah,
her loss. It's her loss.
I think that's how far that the date went. No further than that, or whatever it was. Yeah, but that was really cool to be at Monk's Diner, just sitting there waiting, and then Jerry's foot fell asleep. I said, "You're lucky. At least you got something to do." And it's funny. There's cameos where they ask for shout outs, and I had a lot of people ask me to say, "You're lucky. At least you got something to do."
Nice.
So cameo, like they'll ask me to say some line, and I have to watch the episode of Friends. I don't remember something. He had a hat. And I had to rewatch it. So now I have my Raymond, Seinfeld, and Friends lines memorized. And Dumb and Dumber. Those are the ones I request a lot.
I was just going to ask you about the Dumb and Dumber one because our friend Tom was asking, like, are there any outtakes from that scene that you did, and how many, if there are, if you have a rough idea?
Well, we only did 2 shots of and a stunt man with the breakaway glass. There was another scene, not a scene, but where I put my head up, I go get off the phone, and I collapse back down. They didn't put that, but an interesting story originally. Well, I bumped into the editor's assistant at a rap party at a small part in Joe Dirt.
Okay.
And the guy told me they were going to cut that scene because it wasn't really bringing the story along. It wasn't the 2 leads. But then this kid said, "I like this scene." He went, "All right, I'll keep it." So that easily could have been cut because it really wasn't with Jim Carrey. Really, yeah. I've been cut from Scary Movie 2. I've been cut from Blank Man.
Really?
A movie called Dear God.
Oh, wow.
Surviving Christmas. I've been cut. And usually you get cut if, I'm not the lead when you're just having a bit part, or it's not with the main people. So I'm very lucky that scene stayed.
Yeah, I mean, that scene.
Assistant in the room said, "Oh, I like it." And he went, "All right, I'll keep it." So
I know Envy when she was streaming last week, and she made you say that line, "Get off the phone." It's obviously a classic line. Do you get tired of doing? I mean, you talk about being on Cameo, and people don't know what Cameo is. It's an app where actors and anybody pretty much can create messages for birthdays and whatnot. It's pretty cool. So, do you get tired of doing those lines over and over again, or is it?
Well, I get a little money, not a fortune, and I like it when they say do this line because sometimes, roast this guy or give him a pep talk or, or just, I like when I know where they know me from.
Right.
I don't feel confident enough to go, "I'm Fred Stoller. Hey, I like, I'm not always sure they know who I am. So I like when they tell me the line to say. I mean, there are some people like Jimmy Walker from my childhood. I could see why he's not on Cameo. He probably doesn't want to say dynamite over and over. But I think I'd sure if I was getting like more than 3 or 4 a day. Now I'm getting more because of Christmas. If I was getting a lot, I would charge more money to have less requests. So I think, yeah, I only charge 35, but some people charge 100, some 50. But yeah, it would get tiring if I had to do a whole bunch. But yeah, I try to keep it to 3 or 4.
That's fair. I mean, that's good. It's some extra income and stuff, and I think it's great that that exists just in general. So good for you that you can continue doing that. So I had a question. I just forgot what it was. You guys, if you have a question, I'm going to come back to my question.
Yeah, I was going to ask, when you talked about starting comedy back in '89 with Norm and things like that, if not sooner, what other comedians did you come up with?
Oh, Gilbert Gottfried,
Love
Seinfeld.
Wow.
He started a little bit before me. In New York, Eddie Murphy. I worked with him right before he got Saturday Night Live.
Oh, wow.
Florida.
Wow. Yeah.
Went jet skiing. He was so young.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I start with? Larry Miller.
Wow.
He's done some acting. Well, I'd come to Canada. In '80, I came to Yuck Yucks in Toronto and Montreal. There's the late Mike McDonald I'd see at the clubs. Saw Jim Carrey from Canada, Howie Mandel.
Sure.
Yeah.
In the New York scene, let me see. Bill Maher was at Catch a Rising Star.
Right.
I never hung out with him. He's not a great guy.
Why do you say that?
I mean,
I love that you said that though. That's great.
well, he's like, and so yeah, in New York, I'd hang out with Gilbert Gottfried. Larry David would hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got big. I mean, no, then he. The comic strip. Yeah, George Wallace would come by. You know who he is?
Yeah, of course.
Carol Leifer.
Wow.
Which is the original Lane, by the way, if anybody doesn't know that.
Maybe that's what she.
That's what I'm told.
Yeah. Who else? well, Long Island, Eddie Murphy. I hung out once or twice. Rosie O'Donnell started in Long Island. Yes, Seinfeld I'd see at the clubs. Richard Belzer hung out with in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just people like that. Then I came to LA, and when Norm came back from Saturday Night Live, I hung out with him a lot, and
Hmm.
I hung out a little bit with Rob Schneider and people like that. Yeah.
Have you found it? Have you learned anything specifically from other comedians, or that you've taken from them, or have you pretty much just guys get together and just have a good time after a show? And
Oh, I did gigs with Paul Reiser. Yeah, but then he
Nice, yeah.
got big. He got on Diner.
right,
Yeah, I forgot about Paul Reiser, how big he was. I don't know. Norm, I learned a lot from, but he just his cadence. Chris Rock I started with.
wow,
Yeah, they're all
Chris
gonna
Rock
hit
too,
me.
wow.
Chris Rock, for Christ's sake, great guy. I never really watched the acts and studied them. I didn't want to be influenced. You know.
Sure.
I remember Mac and Jamie. I used to work with them. They were a comedy team.
How long back in the 80s, 70s?
Yeah, the 80s.
Okay,
I'd go to Philly and this Biff from Back to the Future, Thomas Wilson. But I
Yeah.
just kind of developed my own thing,
right. Right. And do you find that you enjoy, because I mean, you obviously seem to get a lot of times, I don't take this the wrong way, a lot of the typecasted roles where you're that guy. You always seem to be that guy. On Raymond,
the fresh guy, the schmucky guy, the
yeah,
annoying guy. I joke is I'm a real good actor. I'm really Christian Bale doing a character. Well, I've had
You
auditions.
ever play Batman?
I
He
should.
should be
I've had
bothered.
auditions where they go not so pathetic, and I'm being myself. So I kind of embody or have the essence of a schmucky guy.
But do you prefer that, or would you rather, have you done parts where
Well, I would like. Well, in a perfect world, I'd like to do what like Steve Buscemi does. Like, I know I'm not going to be Russell Crowe or something. I'm not delusional, but I'd love to play like a killer, or like what Buscemi's played, that kind of stuff, rather than, like I have a part coming up where it's a kid show and I'm the slowest man in the world, Yeah. So, and I talk slowly. So, yeah, I would love more range, but if they offer me work, it's still good. Yeah.
if Marvel was to approach you, I mean, and they said, "Hey, we got this cool part for a superhero,"
I'd say no. Yeah.
you'd say no?
You'd say no.
Of course. Well, it's not going to happen. But
What would you want your
happen, but
superpower to be? What's
right now, anyone approached me. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Being approached and not having to audition. So if anyone wants me, I'll do it. But yeah, I would love to do something different than I've done, of course. But it doesn't happen from auditioning. Someone has to have you in mind.
Right. And do you still have to audition after all these years? Do people say this is
most of the parts I get, I don't audition for. I'm asked to audition and I never get those. So either they want me or not.
right?
Yeah.
And that makes sense. By now, having the established career that you have, I think that people would say, "Oh, Fred Stoller would be
You
perfect."
would think, but people, I'm older, they don't remember me, or comedy's change. It's very smug and cool, and I'm more of like a schmucky guy from the 90s, when everyone was a character. Now everyone is too cool to be funny,
I was going to ask you what your thoughts were on current day comedians. If there's anyone that in particular you like, are there some you don't like, and why? But you mentioned being, smuggy.
I don't like the smug kind of shows, where they talk to the camera and they're, too cool to be funny. But there's some people I like. I mean, trying to think.
You're talking about new comedians here, right? Is that what you're talking about?
There are stand-ups I like. I can't think right now.
Mm-hmm. What about Pete Holmes? Have you seen or?
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I mean, I don't like the bro kind of what's it called? Those kind of Joe Rogan guys that are testosterone and
a lot of people talk to that.
Yeah, or I don't like the ones that are too hip and brooding.
Mhm.
But I don't like the aggressive kind of, oh, you so PC or fuck you or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't be a pussy like Chris D'Elia, that stuff.
Okay.
I can see that. I can see that.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Who are some of the
Tell them I
comedians
said that.
you listened to when growing up
I
in
think this. I never went into comedy to be cool or to be a man. Oh, don't be a baby. You're a pussy. Yeah.
that
Oh,
sounds like a
you're
regular
diversity.
conversation every day between the three of us.
It's pretty
You
much.
know, it's
Pretty
like
much, yeah.
these guys. They think they're so outrageous. Oh, what are you into diversity? Oh, you're a pussy. That's not. That's well. Maybe I should do that style.
I love that you say that again because it reminds me of, and I did see with yourself and Jerry Stiller. We're talking about you were talking about people that you just don't like or don't want to work with, kind of thing. And there's probably a lot of them out there that you don't want to.
I forgot. I was talking about who I don't want to work with.
Yeah.
I forgot what I said. What did I say?
I
Chris
think
D'Elia.
it's the three of us. So
By the way, who's joining us right now?
Let's go on the reverse side first. Is who would you love to work with?
Well,
and let's play it
obviously.
on two sides. Let's play it on
Again, I would like to.
that are
I'd
no
love
longer
to
with us,
act
and
with
then
most people. You know, I just I don't. I was all the actors. Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just not a fan of the. There's some comedians that they don't even tell jokes. They're like, "Hey, dude, who does the margarita? Hey," and they just work the crowd. They're like cheerleaders. One guy, I won't mention his name, but they'll tell a story. And I was doing doobies. I had diarrhea, and they just tell some stupid story. We got fucking wasted, and there's no jokes. It's just aggressive cheerleaders.
and I think that's where they're just trying to relate to the crowd, and there's
Yeah, they just
I relate it to like a stripper that doesn't really dance. That's the way I see it.
yeah.
good tie in there, cats.
I don't like things where they're too cool or they're too aggressive. That kind of bullshit.
That makes sense.
Like, oh, yeah, I'm a snob. I could tell if they're innately funny, and a lot of them, they're just like smug bro dudes, or kind of like, oh yeah, hey man, hey, I like strippers, or there's no joke, It's just
again, they're just trying to relate to the audience out there, and they're just trying to pull them in that way.
I don't know. They're doing it. I give them credit. I don't do stand up anymore. You can't dabble. You gotta hang out, do the same jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you worked with anybody like Will Arnett or what's his name who plays Phil on
Modern Family?
On Modern Family.
Well, I think I worked with the Phil guy he's a great guy I did a little scene in Modern Family.
Oh, really?
I remember that. Yes, I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah. So
by the way, if you're just joining us now, we're talking to Fred Stoller, very funny guy. You've seen him on Seinfeld, Raymond, of course, many other things. He's just joining us. Welcome, everybody. And we're just chatting it up, having a good time. Where in California are you anyway?
Just right by the Grove Farmers Market area.
Cool. Yeah, I saw you doing a live stream a while ago. Was that the market in your area? Is that what that was?
Yeah, I don't remember the live stream, but yeah, Farmers Market.
There was cats. There was cats involved. That's all I know.
Was cats?
Yeah, like there was something that you were taking video of cats, and because you obviously seem to be a big fan of cats.
Yeah, the just been in my apartment. Cat abandoned me. I don't know what a cat is.
You have two cats?
Yes.
Cool.
So people take away from this. I don't like. I met Chris D'Elia. He was kind of smug. People will think, oh, this guy doesn't like Chris D'Elia, and if that's a takeaway, then
no,
stick with that.
It's open. Not everybody likes everybody. You can't like everybody. You're not saying anything.
I don't know him that well, but again, he's just. I don't like smug people.
I don't blame you. I agree. It's smugness it's not the good quality. Remember that line?
Yeah.
Remember that line?
No, I don't remember the line, but I'll start using it.
That was actually in Seinfeld, that line.
Oh, really? Okay.
Who says that? I don't know who says that off the top of
Is
my
it
head.
Babu?
No, it wasn't Babu. It wasn't Babu. So you think Babu would be able to get away with in today's society? Like just off topic, unrelated, but top related. You think Babu would be able to be part of if Seinfeld was back today? Would Babu just like Apu from The Simpsons? Would Babu be allowed to be on the show?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah.
Right?
People are too sensitive.
Yeah, it's crazy, the sensitivity. You're right. People are afraid of saying the wrong thing. I think between us here, we do chat a lot about certain things. And I mean, it's hard sometimes to think about everything before you say it because, it's life. But you kind of hope that the people who are watching, who are tuning in, who are your friends or whatnot, feel the same sort of way. And even if they don't, you know what? It doesn't have to turn into a battle. I mean, I feel like everybody is entitled to an opinion. And that's what makes life what life is, right? I mean, if we all agree with everything, then I mean, we just become robots. I think at that point.
I agree with that. So I'm a robot. I'm a robot.
Going that way anyway. I would be a Roomba. That's what I would be if I had to become a Roomba.
My thought is always this: is that racial humor is funny, right? I think. I'd like to get your opinion on that.
To an extent.
Yeah.
As long as it's not fruitful,
if it's funny, it's funny. But there's some people that are just trying to be assholes, thinking they have balls, like those comedians I mentioned.
Yeah.
Screw you, Kobe. I'm glad you died. One comedian did that. That's right. I said that. So if it's funny or if it's so corny that you can't take it seriously, that's fine. But when someone's being an asshole, thinking they're being non-PC,
right?
It's just stupid. I mean, I think there's some things that some people have been canceled. Where what did they really do? But then again,
I mean, look back at Roseanne, as we were talking about Roseanne earlier.
That's right. I still stand behind that. This is a woman, a comedian, let alone has been saying everything she's been saying her entire life. So why all of a sudden when things like Twitter come along and she says what she said, regardless of it being right or wrong or political or not, the fact that is why is all of a sudden this platform and comments that are constantly coming in.
I think these networks don't want the distraction. They don't, it's Disney and
right. But now is that the reason why network television probably isn't doing as well as it used to? I mean, we were talking about before you came on about Jeff Garlin, the story, but I don't know if you saw the story, but what's going on. So, I mean, I don't know the full backstory other than, I'm a fan of Jeff Garlin. Of course, I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's great on the show. I think he's great on the Goldbergs too, and many other things. But the fact is, this is a guy who said what he said or has been saying what he's been saying, and now does he have to be killed off on the Goldbergs because of this?
No, he was an asshole. He was unprofessional. He didn't say anything like Roseanne.
Right.
It's just the stories like whatever. He was a little abusive, didn't want to be told what to do by people. He didn't show up. He was walking around. Someone said, don't say the word vagina, so he'd say it over and over and cock. And he was just unprofessional, is what the stories I heard. It wasn't because he said that, wasn't PC. It was just, years of him, falling asleep or not. I think those are the stories I heard that.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, it wasn't because it was like Roseanne. He said something. He had they complained about his behavior for a while.
Okay, well that's fair. I mean, again, I always find there's always two sides to a story, and we're always so quick as a society. Maybe not us here, but
he wasn't let go for any Me Too thing or any racial thing. It was his unprofessional behavior.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Well, it's a shame because the show is great. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Maybe they bring.
I honestly think that there's a lot of people who've been canceled who shouldn't be, but I think this overreaction of cancel culture. I'm not one of these guys. There's a lot of people my age who've not worked in acting who bitch about diversity. Hey, you're not getting parts because of diversity. I think there's a middle ground. Yes, there's some stuff that I don't know the James Franco story, but I don't understand why he got nixed. But I think I don't think we should be. Well, you guys may be, but are so freaked out about cancel culture. I don't. I think. I mean, it's difficult. Like Chris Noth, right? You hear about this?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's difficult because I mean, I don't understand how because Sex in the City had a revival that how'd they find two women that came forward from stuff that happened? So there is stuff going on, but I don't think, I think there was some like there was that guy Shane Gillis is his name from Saturday Night Live, right?
Mhm.
And he was cast as a new member, and then everyone was saying they found old stuff of him, and he was doing jokes, but I didn't find them to be jokes like the chinks, like he was saying that,
Wow.
and there was no joke to it, and yeah, I don't know. So I'm saying,
And I think that's again where they're trying to get that reaction
And why?
from.
And it's funny because Retro Mix makes a good question. We're talking about Saturday Night Live, and before you came on, we were talking about Lauren Michaels, deciding to potentially retire and whatnot. And Retro Mix, Tom, who's a part of our panel here too, usually, he was asking about thoughts on Pete Davidson, and I was saying before you came on that I have no disrespect to Pete Davidson, but I just don't find him personally that funny. I don't know what your thoughts are on him, but I feel like he's another one that is getting the spotlight maybe for the wrong reasons. And sometimes seem to think this is just
I don't watch SNL that much, so I don't know much.
You know who he is?
He's a young, likable, good-looking guy women like. So I don't,
I guess.
I don't know if he did anything or anything, but the whole cancel, like it's so arbitrary. Like Ryan Seacrest, they had allegations, but
Right.
then nothing happened because he's so ensconced or something. So I'm guessing, years ago they didn't have all these podcasts where people could get busted or things,
and social media. I find social media.
Yeah, so maybe it's yeah. I mean, again, I think there is stuff that's silly, like some NBA players a few years ago got fined because they used a gay slur on a ref, but they weren't putting down gays. It's just a slur. I, for one, can't use. I used to use the word retarded. Not.
Can't
It's
say
just the way I grew up. Not derogatory, but just it's an adjective. And it took me a while to realize I cannot say that. But
Yeah.
I'm. I mean,
you learn.
There's a hard part too. Is growing
but
up
I'm not
in the culture
railing
that we did, and things that we used to say as when we were kids back in the 80s and 70s, and then all of a sudden things change to where, as you just said, you can't say that anymore. You can't do that anymore. That's not the proper way. And now
but I
you have to
accept
kind
it
of try and
because,
adjust.
well, look at things like Breakfast at Tiffany's. They had, someone play Mickey Rooney played an Asian guy in his eyes and yeah with chopsticks. So, like a friend of mine, I'm not friends with him anymore. He just was becoming the grumpy old man and like with the NBA and I don't like 3-point shots. I like the way he only likes watching on YouTube like the 1968 thing from the Knicks. He's like the grumpy get off the lawn guy, like, why do they have to run and gun and why I don't like when athletes talk, and maybe the NBA game has changed. There was another guy saying the 3-point because Steph just broke it. But you can't blame the players. Yeah, they have tattoos or dreadlocks, and that's my friend I'm not friends with anymore. But things change. And, I think a lot, so that's, I accept that. Yeah, maybe some things are oversensitive, but the weird thing is that, like with Trump, he got banned from Miss America, but he's okay to be president. Like it's so stupid. Like you can't be on a TV show, but you
Yeah.
can be a piece of shit racist and run the country or
Right.
whatever, or be every elected official. So it's a little
Yeah.
silly,
It
Yeah.
is.
No, I
Yeah.
agree.
I think,
We buy into it. That's the thing, right? So, I mean, in Canada, we're not. I don't want to speak for every Canadian here, but I feel like in Canada, we don't have that same sort of culture here. I mean, yes, we thrive on the celebrity. I don't want to say we thrive, but we follow the celebrities, of course, all over. But of the stories that are going on, but we don't. I don't feel like we have that same kind of culture of what's going on on other parts of, especially the U.S. So, it's weird. Very interesting,
Yeah.
There's a gentleman watching by the name of Nate Ross, who's actually a very good close friend of mine. I let him know, Fred, that you were going to be on here, and he was telling me how he saw Dumb and Dumber in the theater like 7 or 8 times. The
wow.
phone booth scene is one of his favorite things. He was quoting that. He questioned earlier about if you've had an opportunity to be on Curb, but he's also bringing up a comment where Louis C.K., which I know of the bit, calling somebody an F word, and it's a perfect example. And it's funny because, like you said, it's an adjective. Jim Brewer did the very same bit, saying "kick the ball," and then he would say that word. Because as kids, that's just what you said growing up. It was funny.
Yeah, and the same
Yeah.
with retarded,
Offensive.
where it's retarded, and I think retarded people are not the ones who have Down syndrome, but people who should know better, who are morons,
Right.
And but if it's gonna bother so many people, I'm not gonna be the spiteful guy.
Right.
Like I actually, as
right.
crazy as Norm was, he did some bit at the end of his act. I forgot what it was. Like, and that's my son. He's dead. And someone went, "Oh, that's not right." And so I think there's this guy Ari Shafir who I don't
Sure,
know.
we know Ari.
Yeah, and he's a nice guy. I've met him, but he's the type that's trying to be a shock jock, and like just because you don't like cancel culture and you want to be a man, if it bothers people, what do you got to be a jerk? That's the way I look.
Right. And I think at the same time,
Even though technically, when I use the word retarded, I'm not, putting down people who work so hard if they have autistic kids, or I'm calling that to myself, and I'm retarded. I'm a retard. I used to, but
It
even
gets
though
that
I
where
know
you
my heart's in a good place,
of course.
if
Yeah.
they're writing
people are
a
so
joke
upset,
because
then I don't need to say it.
if they're writing a joke because they want to draw a laugh out of it, or if they are trying to draw the line. If you're trying to draw the line, that's not the right approach. If you're writing a joke and it just happens to be funny because you're drawing a laugh,
Yeah.
that's where it's a little bit different. And,
Well, that's
and
what
as
I'm
Retro Mix
saying.
said here, like Dave Chappelle, here's an interesting one because Dave Chappelle is he saying his jokes because he wants to be funny or because he's drawing the line and grabbing the attention from it?
I say the latter personally. I think what you're saying, the latter.
Well, with Louis
Really?
C.K., so much of his stuff is brilliant,
I agree.
Yeah.
But there are times when I get the vibe he's trying so hard to show I could do anything, like,
Do you remember Louis' bit when he did the opening monologue on SNL?
No.
You guys
I don't know
remember
if I
that?
I remember
remember.
that. I remember when he did it. I just don't remember I don't remember the
But
monologue.
I remember
Oh, boy,
that it was like, just because you can doesn't mean you gotta. We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I find Chappelle does that. Like, I mean, okay, we get it. You have to have 5 or 6 different
Right. You're outrageous.
Yeah, you've done it. We get it. So I mean,
it's like anything. It's like some TV shows are gritty, but some, like Ray Donovan, is trying so hard to. I'm gritty, where it's a cartoon. Like, well, they're trying too hard. I don't think Louis does that too much, but once in a while, like, yeah, we get it, But I mean, yeah.
And speaking of shows, are there shows that you watch that you enjoy that are your go tos? Or I mean, are you mostly just watching quick bits on TikTok? I hear you're pretty big. You were pretty big on TikTok.
No, I got off TikTok. It was annoying too much. But
I like you that much.
I watch a streaming thing like Better Call Saul, but then when it's over,
What do you do?
You know,
are you a binger, or are you a guy who enjoys to watch something weekly?
Maybe binge. Yeah,
Really?
I don't have any shows that every week I watch this. It's just it's like a movie. Like, what do I want to see, or what am I going to see?
Right. Are you a fan of Dexter? Have you been watching Dexter at all?
You know, I watched the first time. I liked it for a few seasons, then it got to be a cartoon. It got to be too much, too stupid. Like he always kills everyone. Does a kill room like anywhere, and Neb always gets away with it. It went on too long. It got too stupid.
I'm not going to ruin anything, but this season they've done with this new Blood season. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, they have a brand new season. They started like 7 to 8 weeks. And it's been, I thought, because I was, definitely not into watching a new season. Thought they ended it. It was done. Like a lot of shows that should just end once and for all. This show came back, and I'm not going to lie, it's actually pretty well done. So my opinion, but pretty good. So I don't know how I brought that up. Oh yeah, we were talking about shows and stuff you watch. Would you ever go back and watch old shows, let's say of Raymond or Seinfeld, like just to say what you look like or how the show was? Or
sometimes, at first I did, but now it's so long ago.
Right.
I don't want to keep living in the past.
Makes sense.
Just want new stuff.
If we can go back to a bit, because earlier before you came on, I was talking about something that you did with Angelo Taroukas, who needs to put some cream on that, and he's a funny Greek comedian, and so you obviously worked with Angelo. He is absolutely funny. I think he's just fantastic.
Naturally funny. Yes,
like naturally funny. It's just some So, Fred Willard was in the movie.
Yeah, he was a good friend, so he did me a favor, did a little part. Yeah, Fred Willard was, genius. Yes.
Yeah. And what was like working with Angelo? Like I just
it was my first time meeting him. He's a sweet, great guy.
Really, first time. Yeah. Did you write that?
Yeah, it was based on a true story. Yeah.
Oh, that was based on a true story.
Yeah.
Really, I want to see it more now. It's interesting.
Cool. And so tell us about this. Tell us about this audio book that you're working on.
Well, I did a book a few years ago, a Kindle single called 5 Minutes to Kill, about the 1989 Young Comedian special. So I'm going to put out an Audible about it, based on it. So I'm just doing that, and I'm going to put it out in a month or so.
Sweet. We'll look up for that for sure, and it'd be great to check it out. There's your website as well too, and very awesome.
You can go to Fred Stoller. I think it's .net, right?
Yeah.
So we got your book, 5 Minutes to Kill. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing the Audible based on that.
So you're looking for Christmas, holiday gifts and whatnot for people. Check it out. I'm sure it's a fantastic read. I'm always looking for new material to read, so I'll check it out too. And I followed your career in ways, and I think it's great to.
You guys don't seem like DJs. You just, I don't know what a DJ seems like.
Neither do I. I've been doing it 30 years, so don't worry about it.
Wow.
Same here.
I believe you are, but yeah.
I try. We all try. We all try and do okay, I guess.
Oh, I thought I was coming on the music thing like a party.
We can do that too. If you want.
Okay, let's go to the music side. What do you love? What kind of music do you listen to?
Great question.
What's your go-to?
Nothing, I just classic rock.
I think we're not having a party,
right? But it's all.
I don't know. Yeah. Just a little bit of it. Depends who the girl is who I'm trying to impress.
Do you have any guilty pleasures?
I like everything. The Ramones, Pixies, classic rock,
nice.
Everything.
That's
Are there any guilty pleasures though? Like, will you put on an ABBA song? Oh, I got to sing "Dancing Queen" or anything along those lines that you're like, I don't care who knows it. I love the song.
I forgot some corny things like what was that thing? Not the Raspberries. Moonlight feels right.
That's the Starbuck.
Yeah, things like some of those. There was a compilation of Rhino, like 70s. Have a nice day.
Oh, you like yacht rock?
Yeah, well, Chicka Boom, like 70s. Yeah, that was yacht rock. Yeah, Seals and Crofts. Yeah, I like stupid stuff from my childhood. Like
That's the best music.
we will never pass this way again, or corny things like it's sad to belong to someone else when the right one comes along. I mean, I don't put it on, but I goof on it with some friends. Like, so some of those 70s kind of Christopher Cross, yeah, yacht rock. Yeah, I like
Love it. I play a lot of it.
yes. But there was this thing, Have a Nice Day, where it was David Soul, Don't Give Up on Us, Baby.
I remember that one.
What was
Yes,
the compilation series? Wasn't there a compilation series called Have a Nice Day?
yes. Where Moonlight Feels Right. And there's like a xylophone in the middle of it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
What was the one? Chickaboom. There was another one. Yeah, Al Stewart, Year of the Cat. There's all kind of depressing stuff that I like. Brings
Afternoon
back
Delight. You like that one?
Afternoon Delight. Yes. This thing, Charlie. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. Like, or like, there's one song. Not Stand by Me. What was the other one?
By Benny King?
No, there was one. Keep on Smiling. You're on it, just a lot of 70s campy stuff I like.
The best.
Or Rubber Band Man, yeah.
Love it. So it's the Ron Burgundy stuff.
There's one song, Bertha Butt Boogie, when Bertha Butt, or Ain't Gonna Bump No More with No Big Fat Woman. So yeah, I like all kinds
Sounds like my wedding song.
Yeah. Corny stuff. Can be
now you thought it was gonna be like party like that. I want to ask you, you must have been to some kind of parties or something, or even if it was after show, things like that. Any interesting stories? Anything ever happened that stands out in your mind?
Parties. I'm just the old guy. It was that one last week where I'm too old for them, and I just I feel embarrassed being there. So I just like staying in and lying under the covers. And
it's the best, right? Yeah. It's the best.
Yes,
that's why.
Yes.
Like I agree. I mean, it's I don't know if I consider it introverted. Like I came up, I was diagnosed with something a while back called cherophobia, and well, realistically, it sounds made up, but it's a real thing. You can Google it if you want. And the fact of the matter is, it's like someone who doesn't really get the joy of doing things that are joyous and fun.
Well, I don't like. Maybe I have it, but I don't. Maybe I got to look at it. What's it called? Cherophobia.
Cherophobia, and it's like you kind of feel the anxieties of being in places, but you'd rather just do your.
I don't like the pressure. Like you're supposed to do things on Halloween, or you're supposed to do the Mardi Gras Tuesday, or and people go, don't you know how to have fun? Why don't you go to dance club? So is it about the pressure? You're supposed to have a good time at certain things?
That's pretty much, because everybody who's having a good time at some party, and you're the one who's like feeling like, oh, you can't go and enjoy, have a good time. I'm trying to actually get better at doing the opposite, and trying to, be a little bit more outgoing. Because I have a pretty outgoing personality to begin with, but I wouldn't consider myself an extrovert in the slightest. Maybe some extroverted things, but so that's what cherophobia is, and it's a pretty common thing, but a lot of people just don't know they have it. And I was like, I've had it for a while. I just never came out to tell people about it for the longest time. So I don't know if that's something you maybe experienced.
I think I have cherophobia. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get it.
Welcome to the corner.
Yeah,
can you get it on Amazon like next day?
Well, you know what it is. Everyone with the COVID. I'm not a sheep. I'm not going to wear a mask. Everyone's a fucking sheep. Like, hey, you go to Mardi Gras. Oh, on this holiday, you smack your head and you drool. And, Christmas, or you like fireworks. I never got fucking fireworks. I've seen enough fireworks. It's like I don't need to see it again. So everyone's sheep doing stupid rituals like holidays, and you're supposed to have, Doppelganger Tuesdays. Everything's Tuesday on the Facebook. You're supposed to hashtag this or the new TikTok dance. Everyone is sheep. You know, so
For me, it's when the family comes out in there. How come you're not married yet?
yeah,
I'm not
everyone's
married.
sheep.
I
They're doing
don't want to
things
be married.
that they're supposed to do, or that they thought they're supposed to do. So now
Yeah.
they're so on sheep now that they won't wear a mask. People,
Right? Right.
Speaking of sheep, Dan, as a Greek man, is very familiar with sheep.
Very familiar with the sheep.
Very
That's right.
familiar.
I am.
very, very.
I am.
Oh man, well,
That's
I
great.
But
mean,
no music tonight. We one Monday night, Eli and myself were just we had regular schedules and we were DJing and we just kind of got bored of it and decided, hey, let's just go on and talk. And then it kind of evolved, and
all
this is
right.
what
Well,
it's evolved to.
I'm helping it de-evolve. You know, everyone's
No,
going
no.
with some music.
We're- we're-
You're doing great, and we don't want to take up any more of your time because I know you have cats to feed.
Yeah, I got to eat, and they want to be fed. So.
Of course.
So needy, those pets.
How
Yeah,
old are your cats, by the way? How old are they?
they're only 4 and 5. I
Oh, they're
had
young.
2 that passed away that lived to be 18 and 19.
Wow.
So these
Wow.
are the younger guys staring at me for food.
Are they both tuxedos?
One's mostly black, the other's a tuxedo.
Nice.
We're talking about you.
I miss my cat. I used to love having a cat, and I never got
You're
it.
great.
So, well, that's cool. Well, hey, we thank you so much for being part of this
My
tonight.
pleasure. Bring me back when there's a party.
Well, we'll do that for sure. We'll plan for something in the new year. And I mean, I know you follow my channel, so follow me, follow Impressions with Staples. I mean, we all do fantastic shows. So if you ever want to pop in, please
Absolutely.
do. And of course, we all wish you a very fantastic. I know you don't really celebrate the holidays, but still have a great
I
holiday.
have agoraphobia.
Yeah, that's
I caught it from this.
I have commitment phobia, so it's cool.
Yeah, oh man.
hey, you can make fun all you want. I'm fine with that. So that's
I'm
cool.
gonna look at it. Send me. How do you spell it?
I'll text it to you.
Text me the link. I think I got some of this, or maybe I'll order it.
You probably do. I think it's a very commonly Jewish thing to have. And
Being Jewish.
yeah, I mean, we have it all, don't we, Fred? We have it all.
We got it all.
It's true. We really do have it all. Now I really understand it. I get it now.
You get it.
But yeah, thanks a lot for coming on.
My
thank you,
pleasure.
And
You have a happy Christmas and New Year, even though we don't celebrate it with the cherophobia.
right.
Hey, Fred, can I ask you one question, one favor before you go?
Sure.
And I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
For our friends that are here, if you remember, can you do the phone booth scene from Dumb
Oh
and
my
Dumber?
Why?
Let me go F myself.
You got me mad. I almost like it. This is where it'll end to the phone booth. Get off the phone. Get off the phone. I just remember to get off the phone.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
That's all you needed.
Fantastic. Great job,
Playing
Fred.
along, I do appreciate
Oh
it.
man, well, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for coming on.
You got the hat, so it's not such cherophobia.
Good point.
That's
Well,
true.
I'm
That's
in my
true.
place. I'm in my place, so I'm very comfortable in my place. Just like how you feel, that's exactly how I feel. And if I don't have to go out, I don't go out. Other than walks, which I know you do the same. That's all you need, right? What else? What more do you need?
Well, I'm gonna go get dinner in a little bit.
Cool. Well, enjoy your dinner. Enjoy everything else.
You
Chat.
too.
Let's get some fire going off in the chat for Fred
Yeah,
here.
please,
Let's get
everybody,
some fire
throw
going.
some emojis and stuff, or as they call them, non-fungible. How do you say it? Non-fungible tokens are the emojis of Twitch.
That's it.
And thanks everybody for tuning. Thank you, Fred, for being part of this. So we will.
All right.
you,
You
Fred.
guys
Thank
have a
you.
great
Thanks,
night.
buddy. Thank you, Fred.
You too.
Bye
Thank you,
now.
Fred.
Thanks, Fred.
There we go.
Very good.
Friend Nate almost liked it.
Hey, I mean, how can you go wrong? That was fun, right?
Very, very funny guy.
That was
Very
interesting.
funny. Yeah.
I mean, like there's stuff. There's obviously there's things that I always talk about, and it's great. A very, very, very cool guy. I mean, check out obviously the website. Check out the Audible he's got coming out, and if you're interested. And that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for letting me have him on and
Is
do
there a way
that.
that you guys can put a link up on the in the chat for his website?
Oh, yeah.
If you did that already, Staples?
Here, I'll
Throw it
copy
in
and
the chat
paste
there.
it so people can see it if they can't remember fredstoller.net.
I would walk to LA if I could. I mean, if you think about all the kilometers I've walked since I was like 13 years old, I probably have walked to LA and back.
Nobody walks in LA.
Nobody does. There's
Right,
a-
you've probably biked to LA and back.
I could. I mean, if I really put my mind to it, I would do it. Like I really, all ambition to, if it's nice, like, summer day, like here, let's say in like May or June, I'd bike. I would just do it. Go for it. Why not?
Bracktune, that was Eli. Eli, who is friends with DJ Envy, she is friends with him, and he was in her chat recently. And Eli you got nothing to lose, right? All you can do is ask, and they'll say no. And he asked him, and he said sure. He came in a little bit late. I'm not sure
why did it come up as index.php.
Are you talking about the link?
Yeah.
It might be a PHP file, though. That's fine.
As long as the link still works, that's it, right? So
I think the link still works. Yeah, it still works. I
I
see it in the chat.
No.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a good way to end. Well, I guess we're on next week, but that's a good way to get into the holidays and whatnot. So, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was great and cool. So.
I also want to make mention that on another Twitch channel tonight, DJ Honeycomb is being interviewed. I would love to see if I can find that channel and show.
Not comb, flow.
What did I say?
Honeycomb, because Tom posted Honeycomb.
Oh, I said Honeycomb. It's honey. Oops, sorry. It's Honey Flow.
Yeah, it's a whole different person. Honeycomb is a whole different person.
Well, no, not really. Honeycomb is Honey Flow.
Oh, okay. We've let that out now. We've officially.
Yeah, please, I don't care. But listen, I want to thank my friend Nate Ross, who I don't know if he's here or not, but for jumping on, because again, he's a big Fred Stoller fan.
It's Stoller, by the way. It's Stoller. I thought it was Stoller too.
Stoller. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry to call you out on that, by the way. I'm a dick a little bit. So.
Oh, he's still there. Everyone say, see, watch this.
Stacey,
I don't know if she's here in the chat, but everyone say hi to my friend Nate Ross 40. He's a guy.
Isn't Nate Ross from the band Fun?
Different guy.
Oh, it's a different Nate Ross. Okay.
Different Nate. I like to call him Nathaniel but
it's more of a professional way of calling Nate.
But see, he's not wrong. Canadians do say everything differently. That's true.
We spell things quite differently at times as well.
Like center, it's RE. The centre.
Or check. Or to check. HEQUE.
Right, check. Yeah, and what else? Color.
Do you need the U, or is there no U?
Yeah, color. Like the Americans are COLOR, and we are with the U, right? So.
And it's HONOUR for honor, or
right.
Or ONHER on her, or HONOR honor.
You gotta love
to spell it.
You gotta love phonics. I mean, yeah, I was gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna make it anyway.
So listen, I want to get some water. Do you guys want to take a water break? I'm thinking. Yes, that's what I said, Les. I'm thinking I'm gonna play a quick music video, grab some water, and come back. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, let's go do it.
I'm good.
Want to do that?
Any in particular song you want to play?
I have something queued up, ready to go.
Okay.
All right. So by the end of this song, we'll be back.
See you in a second.
Break, okay. Ready? Bobby Boucher. All right. We'll be right back after this song, folks. We're going to take a quick musical break. Good time.
Yes.
We're back.
That was fucking hysterical. I have to swear on that one.
Close out your club tonight with that one, guy.
That is a good way to close the club. Braxton, you should play that tonight. Man. Can you believe it's Christmas?
Chris, it just came out.
Yeah, it's a brand new track. Some guy named some guy named George Michel or something. I don't know. Anyway, Whammo, and Ding Dong. I don't know. Anyway, so are you? It's crazy to think that Christmas is this like Friday night, Saturday. It's crazy to think that.
Amazon guy. I still have a few gifts, and I'm just gonna Amazon them.
So you're gonna get the drone and just deliver it to the house?
I'll drop them off at the front door, and we're good to go. I don't have too many people. I just have some little cousins, like my niece's kind of thing that I need to get for, and that's about it. So Amazon for the win. At this point, you know, I
never envied the fact that people had to, because I mean, of course I don't celebrate Christmas, but I never envied the fact that people had to buy so many gifts, you know, during the holidays. I mean, we never really do that. You know, people talk about Hanukkah and there's a gift every night. It's actually not true. I mean, as a kid, I think I got pea soup one day, and I got a broccoli the second day. Like these are the gifts that we would get. So the fact that you know,
pea soup one day and broccoli.
Yeah, these are the gifts.
Pea soup. But the question is, did the pea soup count as a meal? That's
a great question.
Right.
That's a good question. Good segueing back there, Ellen DeGeneres. Good segueing back. So but I mean, we never got those kind of things, like the gifts that people think we get. But the fact that a lot of you guys, not everybody, but buy these extravagant gifts, like the Nintendo Switch and this and that, and all these things that people have to buy. I don't know how you guys do it.
You Blue Jays hats and stuff like that, you got to buy and everything.
Right.
You do. Or if you have kids my age, you buy them PS4s. They play them maybe once or twice.
Right. And that's it.
It's in your basement collecting dust.
Well, guy, isn't the PS5 out now?
It is.
Well, that's why it's collecting dust, because you're buying them a PS4.
It's going to be a paperweight in another week.
Okay, you're getting them PS4s. You're so behind on the game that sold yesterday. That's why.
Dude, have kids and then get back to me.
No, thanks. I'm good.
We can't. Yeah, I completely can understand what he's going through with that. Not that I have kids. I understand that whole.
I do. Yeah.
One sock a day.
One sock a day, because there's
one sock per day. So at the end of the 8 days, you have 4 pairs of socks.
But you know, but those are the things, right? Like Nate, I mean, that's the kind of stuff you'd see. I mean, I think as a kid, I probably got one big gift. So whether it was like a Nintendo or a Game Boy, I got that as my gift, and that was it. But
fun fact, Eli goes through one sock a day too.
Oh,
sorry.
See, I thought we were friends then. I don't make jokes about your burger problem.
Yeah,
I don't make jokes about you going to Burgers Anonymous. I don't do jokes like that.
You do.
I do?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
This is where it gets offensive. He's Jewish. You're fat. I'm an asshole.
I didn't say he's fat. I called him Cartman a couple days ago, but he's not fat.
My bad.
That's where I would love to have the comedian, that guy Angelo Tsaroukas on the show, because
I'll text him right after.
Friggin' hilarious.
I'll text him.
Make that happen. You'll make my year if you make that happen.
Okay, so text me his name. I'll see if I have any connections. Maybe NBS.
I just told you, Angelo Tsaroukas.
No, text me. I'm not gonna.
It's easy to spell. Come on.
I'm gonna be retro mix in that way of not knowing how to spell that. So just can you
I will.
Just text it to me. I'm gonna say, hey, Siri, how do you spell Angelo Tsaroukas? Or hey,
if Fred can connect with him to make that would be awesome.
I'll exercise my resources here and see if I can make that happen. I mean, how old is the guy? Is the guy like a young, like a 60-ish, 50-ish?
No, he's about. I'm pretty sure he's in his mid 40s, mid to late 40s.
Oh, so he knows how to use technology. Okay, great.
What's the name again?
Guy, why do you say it like that though? See, to say he knows how to use. So I have a friend who's 95-year-old. At the same time, I lose my mind sometimes, unfortunately, with my dad, because it's like, Dad, no, I told you yesterday. Click here, but he doesn't. But I have a friend who's 95-year-old grandmother, FaceTimes all the time, is on the internet. Like 95, good for you. Pretty
good. My grandmother was like that too. She couldn't FaceTime, but she used MSN Messenger like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you have guys like Driss K who are still on ICQ.
Chalking a piece of slate to write messages.
Oh, Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah. Love Bunny just bought an Etch-a-Sketch for her nephew. Sorry, Love Bunny, if you didn't want me saying it, but that's a classic gift. That's a classic gift. You got to get that. Every kid has to have an Etch-a-Sketch at least once in their life, right? I think.
I don't know if I ever did. I ever have one? Yeah, I think I did have one. I had an Etch-a-Sketch. Sure. Yeah, I think everybody had. I don't know if everybody had one, but they were very popular gifts. I mean, and then you went into Tickle Me Elmo. I didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
It was not my era.
What about like fun toys like Light Bright?
Oh, I love
Light Bright
I
was
still love
awesome.
Light Bright. I still love Light Bright.
Classic toy.
Light Bright.
Tickle Me Elmo. There was the Tickle Me Elmo. My brother had the original one. Then they came up with the other one that it started shaking and doing other things. I think it was. No,
It was-
the regular one did the shaking, but there was another one they did afterwards that did more than just the shaking and all that.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Yeah.
Can I send you a link to play Staples before we end off here?
Are we ending off here now?
Are we?
I don't. Don't you have to get going soon?
No, that's not happening tonight. Unfortunately, they keep
Oh.
the show's on, but I'm not on it. They're gonna
Not
get me
on
on in January sometime.
Okay, so I'm gonna send you. Shoot, I gotta find where it is.
Put it in the private chat.
Oh, yeah, I'll put it in the private chat. I gotta remember where I gotta find it still. So talk amongst yourselves for a second.
I want to talk about these old school toys again.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what's so cool? Because I got them on the brain. The old Evel Knievel wind-up toy, that is back. I've been seeing commercials for that.
Oh,
The
really?
motorcycle,
Yeah.
the little red plastic roll-up thing, and then it takes off.
Yeah.
And then also, remember the handheld sports games like the
Highlight that
Coleco?
last message there. Consumers distributing.
Oh my
Hands
God,
down,
I
one of
was
the
just
best
talking
stores.
Consumers was the shit.
Love that.
Did you guys have it in the States? Well, I guess Staples. you
No,
might
we
know.
never had it there. But I remember it. There was one on Eglinton Avenue in Scarborough, not far from where I lived.
So any of the Americans, I don't know if you had
write
consumers
it down, give it
distributing.
to the people behind the counter.
It wasn't an American thing though. It was a Canadian thing.
Yeah, it was a magazine. You look through, you find your gift, you write it on a piece of paper, you go to the counter, you hand them that. They go to the back of the warehouse, somebody pulls it, they come up, they give you your item, you're good to go. So
That's
it was
it.
pretty much Amazon shopping, except not on a computer.
Yeah.
If you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna send you this link right now in private chat, right? You said?
Correct, sir.
Right. Just have to
Real quick, has anybody in
Chris,
the
you have
chat?
it in
I know, Eli, you haven't, but you're going to. Dan, I don't know if you've seen the new Spider-Man movie.
Not
I
yet,
can't
but I hear
wait.
it's really, really good, and I want to see it.
Phenomenal.
cannot
Yeah.
wait.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say-
you saw it in the theater. Your kids loved it. You said tell us what the experience was like there.
my kids geeked out. My 13-year-old kid, who now officially hates everything, loved it. She was laughing. She was having a good time. We brought a couple other friends' kids with us. They were loving it. People in the crowd were excited and applauding at certain parts of the movie that you just don't see anymore in movies. And then at the end, everybody clapped because it was just that
Yeah.
good.
See, that plays a big part too in movies. So somebody was talking the other day about this. If you go see a movie and there's no crowd, there's nobody in there, it's not the same reaction. You don't feel the same impact as if you have everybody else there laughing at the same time at certain parts of the movie or whatever.
Well, the joke here now is movie theaters. You can't eat or drink at all anymore. Before you have to take your mask off to eat and drink. Now you can't even eat and drink in a movie theater here. So, not going back to the theater anytime soon. I mean, I saw Ghostbusters and that was fantastic. That's all
Another one I want to see. Yep.
Yeah, that's another one where you kind of I felt like warrants claps at the end of the movie.
Let's go to see these ones.
The theater was very crowded, yes, but again,
Are you guys at 100% for the theaters in Jersey?
Oh yeah,
they're normal though. They're pretty much normal.
Free refills on the big buckets of popcorn, by the way.
But that's Jersey. Jersey is still normal, but New York is still now kind of getting back to the whole closing some things down. So Jersey, I don't know if Jersey will follow suit, and other states will follow suit. But I mean, we are what we are here. Matrix movie. I'm not so into the movie. I
want to see it. Yeah, I want.
But I know Keanu Reeves was here for the opening on Friday night. They did it down here at the Scotiabank Arena downtown, and he was here for the premiere. So that was pretty cool.
Is Keanu Reeves? What's the connection with him? And he's not Canadian or anything.
Yeah, Keanu
is he Canadian? Okay, where's he from? Here in Toronto?
I like to think. Yeah, I think he is from Toronto, somewhere. Maybe not Toronto specifically, but he's
is he from Toronto? I always thought Vancouver.
No, I think he's Toronto, or he's like something around Toronto. I could be wrong, but
I did not know that, and I obviously knew there was a connection there because he's always doing a lot here.
And he's filming a movie here, I think, too, right now. So that's why he was also here for the premiere.
By the way, speaking of celebrities in Vancouver, I have been requested to get Ryan Reynolds on the show.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, really?
Bring him on. That would be a joke in itself because he's quite funny. So
let's put our heads together and work on trying to get Ryan Reynolds on the show. I was told that he would love to. He likes to do things like this.
Well, I'm sure maybe he would come on. And Anne Marie says Keanu lives in Toronto, so I guess he ended up buying a place here and then comes back to live here. So cool.
Shout out all the people we were chatting there, Driss.
We're gonna try to get more. We're gonna try to get more like
what's going on,
and whoever they are. So yes, I would try for Seth Rogen. Let's see.
Let's get Seth Rogen on, and then we'll all get high with him on the show.
I'm still waiting for Tom Green to happen.
Hey, I'm same here. Same here.
You know what? He'll probably be live on Instagram in 10 minutes, and so I'll just share his screen and we can watch him.
Do that. Right? Then he's technically on. So okay, so we're talking about Christmas toys, right?
Yes.
Toys. Talk about Tickle Me Elmo. Your Brad's gonna Staples93. Martin, what's your fucking middle name again?
Martin, you said it.
McLovin. So we'll throw it on the screen. This is going to be the big Christmas toy of the year. Let's do it.
Everybody mute your microphone so there's no feedback, please.
You got it. Hang on. I'm going to do it right now.
We're professionals now. We know. Let's share the screen. Can everybody see that? Everyone see our screen there?
Hey there! Are you hesitant to get the vaccine?
Yeah.
Then get the brand new government-approved Vaccinate Me Elmo doll.
Wow! Elmo loves experimental vaccines!
With the Vaccinate Me Elmo doll, your kid will finally feel the pressure and shame we've successfully made you feel to get the COVID vaccine.
Quick! Give me the vaccine! Elmo don't want to be responsible for the deaths of friends or family! Thanks! Now Elmo's a good person!
The Vaccinate Me Elmo doll comes with a toy syringe, a stethoscope.
Elmo, your heart is beating fast. Are you having complications? Of course not!
And a tiny vial of something. It's not the vaccine, promise. It's, water. Let your kid drink it.
Elmo, can't you take your mask off now? No! Gotta keep that mask on! Forever! That feels like mixed messaging.
With the Vaccinate Me Elmo doll, your child will be begging you to get the vaccine, just scared out of their little mind for the fate of the world, or your money back.
It's your turn! Time to get the vaccine! You want to. Sorry, you have to. No. Do it! No! You have no choice. No. Now. Now. Or else. Or else what? Last chance. Okay. Great! Elmo loves compliance!
And for all you anti-science conspiracy believing parents, buy the re-released classic Tickle Me Elmo. It's perfectly normal.
Now this is fun! Get the vaccine or die!
Buy the Vaccinate Me Elmo doll today. It's required by the CDC.
Gold, guy. That's gold.
Give them that plug. Right? Yeah, I mean, it's
Did we lose Brad?
Lexi says
that's
wearing his mask.
Yeah, Lexi's comment was awesome. He's not wearing his nose.
That's there you go. There's your Christmas gift right there, everybody.
That's gold. That was awesome.
Put that in your stocking and shove it. You know.
Damn Elmo.
Yeah. Damn Elmo. Man.
Now being sold.
Elmo loves compliance.
I think that toy was like the biggest toy, and Furbies were the biggest toy.
I like when she starts getting a defensive and she's like, "No."
Right.
Did anybody see that movie Silent Night?
No. What's that?
Oh, interesting movie. It's
Tell us.
it just recently came out. No. I'll you know what? If I find a clip, if you want, I can maybe find a trailer for it or something, and then we can watch that. But it's gold. It's a good movie.
What's it called? Silent Night?
Silent Night. Yeah.
All right.
Kind of wish my Mondays were.
Yeah. And Christmas Eve, I know. Yeah, it's weird. And I keep contemplating if I'm going to stream on Christmas Eve, but it's a Friday night this year. I don't know if I will. It was fun last year. I was telling Tom earlier. It was fun last year because it was different. I think it was like brand new. Twitch was not really as big as it is now. It's not really that big as much as it was even before. And I don't know. So I mean, and everyone's been playing Christmas music now the past month, Disco Vinny, and I mean, I don't know. I don't think I will. I definitely do want to go out for Chinese food, but the question is, restaurants here are closing at 10 o'clock. I don't know.
Well,
Can you add me in here, guy?
Oh yeah, for sure. There you go.
All right, here we go. Silent night.
Mute our mics again.
We got to mute. Yep, mute.
There you go.
You look perfect. Fly!
Oh, did you bleed on the carrots?
Will I die?
Yep, probably.
Grandma!
Happy Christmas.
You're still alive?
Yes, I think so.
Jesus, they're early.
Tony and Simon robbed the petrol station.
Oh, what fun.
We make tremendous criminals. I felt so good.
We're all getting old.
Oh, we were getting old.
It's just one potato each.
Just one for everyone.
Did anyone watch the Queen's speech?
Well, she's clearly in some bunker set up, you know, filled with tins of baked beans and dog food.
Here's to the lives that we've shared. To our beautiful children. Our beautiful friends. May we rest in peace. I just think we should be honest with the kids.
We know the Russians want us all dead. They're sending poisonous gas to kill us all in the morning. It's not the Russians, it's the panic. It's very upset.
It will kill anything and anyone that is still alive.
We should have all voted green.
We just want to make sure that you understand that as your parents, we are not to blame. Clearly, it's not your fault either.
I've seen the road, and there is no way I am living like that.
So it doesn't show us it a comedy, but it's actually a comedy.
That was good. She's very popular, that girl. I can't remember her name, but she's very popular.
And essentially, it's that cloud smoke is coming over to kill everybody and destroy the world, and everybody has a choice. And the choice is: do you want to take? They give a pill. Do you want to take a pill to end your life right away, or by the end of the day, that smoke is going to kill you, kind of thing? So
I'll take the pill.
It's just like it's interesting that you would say that you would take the pill because it relates to the whole COVID. And instead of getting COVID, should you take the pill? Sorry, should you take the vaccine?
Take the pill. Why not?
We'll leave it at that, guy. You're taking the pill.
Oh, yeah. I'm done. I'm done. Take it. Take the
pill or smoke? Yeah, I take the pill.
Take the pill. Yeah. Speaking of pills,
you know who's taking a pill? This gentleman's mom.
That's the pill we've been looking for, and you'll probably be looking at the logo of that probably for the rest of the stream. So
that's it.
Enjoy that, everybody. And while you do that, can I might as well order food, right? I might as well.
I'd rather just look at the logo.
Order food. Order food. Order food.
I'm gonna order food.
It's time to play.
What do you
order? I was gonna
guys?
make dinner. I was actually gonna make dinner, but now it's like 10 o'clock already, and I haven't eaten.
It's time to play what Eli's going to eat.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see when
we should get the spinning wheel and just put choices up, and then whatever it lands on, that's your dinner for the night.
Can you do that for me? That would really help.
We could.
I'm surprised Dan doesn't have a wheel of food just sitting right next to him.
Why don't we just put a poll in the chat, and we'll put different items up there, and that's it.
No, I'm gonna see if my this place I want to order.
It's Back to the Future logo.
You got to highlight Thomas so we can see what he got at Costco.
Oh, yeah, Lego. Oh, that's cool. I like that. But it will take him 500 years to make it.
Please.
He's not going to open the box, guy.
Oh, that's different. He's going to keep it. He's going to keep it like his Coca-Colas he's had for 900 years. You know the story about his Coca-Colas?
COVID Cola.
He has.
I like that last message there.
He's collected Coca-Cola bottles since I don't know, for the past 30 years, if not longer. Tell him, Tom.
Oh, really?
Tell him, yeah.
Did you get the Coke bottles with your names on it and everything?
I think he does have them with his name on it. I could be wrong. But
I got a Coke bottle with my name on it for Father's Day once.
Yeah.
That's all I got though.
Lame.
Weren't you able to? Or it wasn't the bottles. It was the cans. I think it was the cans that you can order with your name on it.
Oh, I don't know the
Or you can put a
cans.
I
personalized message.
remember that.
Yeah.
Those are the days.
And they had not too long ago the Heinz ketchup bottles. I remember we used to be able to get.
I don't
those.
have Coca-Cola bottles with my name on it.
Yeah, like, I didn't know if you did or not. I couldn't remember.
No, I got ones
What
from
bottle
years
glasses?
from around the world, but I got to get rid of them all. And that Back to the Future one is I bought that years ago. It's a collector's item. I'm not opening that thing.
I wouldn't open that. I mean,
don't open it. Don't open.
You have
it.
what? 15 years left of your life. You're gonna leave it to somebody, right? So
I'll leave it
We're
to you.
gonna have Christopher Lloyd on the show in 3 weeks.
That's one box you don't play with.
the actual from Back to, I thought you meant from Back to the Future, right? Or from any movie.
What about Lloyd Bridges? Can we get Lloyd Bridges? I can get Lloyd Bridges on.
Yeah, I bet you could. I bet you could.
The yellow. Anyway, hi Tom. Nice for you to join us.
Yeah, I was busy. I was at Costco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sure were.
Tell us what you got at Costco.
I got that expensive shit called toilet paper. Toilet paper.
Is there still? Do they still have it on the shelves, or are people?
They had tons. It's the first time I've ever seen so much. It was everywhere.
No one. I mean, because people, I think, have figured it out now that they, like.
Yeah, no. We just went to get Pearl buys chocolates for
you
those Rocher chocolates to get
Rocher.
We bought chicken, which is a mistake every fucking time I go there. I keep forgetting. Never buy the chicken from Costco. It's not real.
I've heard that.
What else did we buy? Just some odds and ends, toiletries and shit that we needed to go.
Well, the ends are definitely toilet paper related, so good job with that.
Are they all stacked up behind you in the condo right now?
No, it's still the toilet paper is still in the car. It was too much stuff to bring up.
The what paper?
The toilet paper is still in the car.
What?
Toilet paper?
I didn't say toilet.
I think you said toilet.
Go ahead. Say it again.
Hold on. I'll read it to you if you want me.
Svenjali.
You have to read it to me. I'm just saying.
You have to read the word? I don't get it.
Like you said swoosh chalet. You said swoosh chalet.
Listen, asshole. I never said swish or swoosh.
No, I know you didn't say swish. You said swoosh.
No, I did not say swoosh. There's a difference with Swiss.
I heard him say Swiss. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. Other people did too. You're just fucking grasping at fucking straws now.
Yeah, I
swear I thought it would say swoosh.
No one says swoosh chalet.
Swoosh chalet is what the Nike when they felt like. Swoosh chalet is what Nike is.
Speaking of living on video, I remember years ago, a friend of mine used to work at a Swoosh chalet, and he said that's what they used to do in the sauce. Some of the guys
just in the sauce.
Yeah, don't fucking piss me off. You'll get fucking angry Tom coming on the show tomorrow.
Oh, I like
all fucking 9 Inch Nails all night long.
I like Angry Tom. Oh, do that. Yeah, 9 Inch Nails. So you should play 9 Inch Nails.
Raccoon will tune into you.
Just say Serenity now, and you'll be fine.
Serenity now.
I'm not playing 9 Inch Nails. I'm not doing what Ronnie did. God
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous what happened to him. That's why doesn't make any sense.
What happened? What happened?
He got banned for 3 days for playing a clean version of Closer from 9 Inch Nails.
Who did?
Ronnie, DJ Grizz.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really, man.
Or maybe they were just tired of seeing him do 15-hour streams. I don't know.
Because also,
Marky D, you can always fucking go listen somewhere else, man. It's all good.
Tim did too. What's his name?
Tell him, Tom.
Task. I am
Task, but he actually went on his camera and says, "Oh, we got boobies on this one now." That's what I heard. Again, this is all hearsay. But he advertised that there was going to be boobies on the screen. That's
who?
Task.
Yes, he got banned because he played he played a video with boobs on it.
It was a song by Scooter. I can't remember which one it was, but Tom and I were chatting about it. And,
we got boobs on this show. Look at the top row.
Speaking of boobs, where's the party with his lily pad?
Yeah, you're right.
Dan, you got bigger tits than I'm not even going to say her name. My wife. Okay, so fuck off.
Why wouldn't you say her name? I don't understand.
You sound like one of the Trailer Park Boys. Just want to get together with Lucy, and so dope.
Bubbles.
Yeah, Bubbles. Ricky and Julian.
Yeah, he hated wearing those. Remember that time when we saw him at the film festival? He hated wearing those glasses.
I saw him live in New York once, and he took the glasses off at the end.
It must be horrible having to wear those glasses.
He had, hold on, going back to task. It was accidental nudity in a music video and is Nasaja by Scooter.
Yeah, I don't know that song. We were trying to figure out what song it was. I know that Extended Mix has a bunch of
I know, yeah,
X-rated movies and videos on there. So
I blame Marky D for that.
Yeah,
he probably didn't label it properly.
Probably.
Like, what would happen if we all raised our shirts right now and showed our chest at the same time? Would that?
Oh, we're guys. I think it's Twitch is sexist, so we can get away with it.
We'll all go blind.
All right, I say on the count of 3, we all show a titty.
Ready?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I don't know
Who's
if I
counting. Who's counting?
I don't want to do that.
I don't know if I could do it. We just lost viewers, people.
Yeah, no shit.
Of course we did.
That's what happens. You have a good, fun interview and then talk about nothing.
See, Vinny Vegas is using a shitty old joke that I blew Bubbles when I was younger, and Bubbles was my neighbor. The joke is Bubbles is my dog.
Right. See, there you go, Dan. There's a good example of a classic joke that's not being relayed properly on a chat. However, if you did it on a microphone, like let's say at a wedding, you get crazy laughs for that.
Kill at a wedding. Yeah.
Okay, put Eli full screen and let him tell the joke.
What's the joke you want to tell?
The one that you just said. Go. You just said it would get a good laugh. So go ahead.
This joke? Yeah. This joke?
Do the joke.
So DJ Staple used to blow Bubbles when he was younger, but Bubbles was his next door neighbor. Hey-o!
Hey-o! Good one, sir.
Thanks, Ed.
You're back.
I don't have a laugh track. I need to get a laugh track.
Get on that, man. You want some laugh tracks? I'll send you some laugh tracks.
I got some laughter. Does anyone remember laughter?
Nobody does remember laughter.
There you go. Thank you.
Eli, tell some jokes. Go ahead.
Yeah, like what's the joke?
Be funny.
Laugh tracks is the only way you're going to get a laugh, guy.
I'm not doing it then. I'm not doing it.
It's like Three's Company.
I think that was from the Three's Company audience. Canned laughter.
Jack wasn't really gay.
Listen, Three's Company was some awesome shit. I freaking love that. That was
that one scene specifically. That one scene specifically when he takes a tranquilizer, is still by far one of the funniest.
When he takes a what, Tom? Sorry.
He takes a tranquilizer.
Tranquilizer, okay.
But I call it a rancotrizer, and he calls it a rancotrizer in the show.
Oh.
Okay, you're killing that, guys.
It's funny. We need the laugh track.
Yeah. Do I have any jokes? I've been writing a lot of stuff. So,
speaking of jokes, everybody welcome Retro Mix on the camera.
Retro. I'm trying to think what variant. Moses had. Too far?
No.
Not
I'm sitting here trying to think of a good one, like a good response.
I was thinking if I ever have
too soon, Eli.
I figure if I ever have a faux restaurant, I would call it Photoshop. Like it? Like that? No?
Oh, Eli.
You don't like that one? Seriously? I got good positive reviews on that one. You guys are just that's why I don't do comedy for friends. That's why I don't do comedy for friends, because you're too biased.
Be more funny.
Where do I go.
What's my day job, Marky? What's my day job?
We've all been wondering that for a year.
Me too. Tell me about it. You think, Marky, you have no sense of humor at all. What are you talking about? That's the biggest joke here. Right? That's right. How's it going, Lloyd? I thought I was rating you yesterday, but I rated you. That was okay. Well, I thought it was you. He was just using your
Mixed Matt. He's probably not here, but he was in your chat yesterday, so that was fun.
Mixed Matt was in my channel yesterday?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a while. We call him Uncle Mixed Matt, thanks to Mike Harding, who was celebrating a 50th birthday.
That's the sounds we need to hear.
Look out your window.
Too loud, guy. Too loud.
I'm sorry.
That's what we used to play when we would do. We would play Home for a Rest from Spirit of the West, right, Tom? Don't you remember when you used to be like you used to be the Phoenix or the Joker?
No, I used to do the guy going, "Let's get ready to rumble."
Oh, you got one too. I thought you were doing Siren too.
No, wrong DJ. That's not me. I hate that sound.
Same here. It's not my favorite sound. That Siren.
I did watch for 5 seconds.
How was it still on?
They had like 7 people watching.
Hey, what?
No, Honeycomb.
Oh,
She's. I don't know. I'll tell you, she's still on. Hold on. I was gonna follow the channel. I'm like, I don't think so.
Oh, I'm not. No, not a chance. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me.
No, he rated out. He rated out at 10.
Not gonna happen again.
So it started at 9 and it was over at 10. So I'm going to say it was a riveting interview.
No. I think it started earlier. No, you're right. Yeah, it started at 9. And
I think I think we had the better interview tonight. Can I be honest about that? Are you right? I think we had the better.
Quirky guy. I like
hilarious.
Right? He's great. Great.
He's hilarious. I was really looking forward to this, and Staples made a comment on Facebook. He's like, a sarcasm. I'm like, no, guy. I'm really looking forward to it.
Awesome.
He really is a funny guy.
I mean, like I said, we've all, those of us who've watched Seinfeld and Raymond, just, I mean, again, I know I always go to those ones specifically because that's what people know him from mostly. But I mean, those who watch it, I mean, let's say, hey, you watch an episode of Seinfeld on tonight, let's say on whatever channel, you're like, man, we just talked to that guy. And then think to yourself 2 years ago or a year ago, even, like, these are people who would never want to even give us the regular shows the time of day. So it's nice that we can sort of branch out to a society that lets us do that now.
No, I hear you.
Right? And hey, not to mention, I want to throw it out there. Those of you guys who are on the channel watching, hey, we appreciate you guys being here, and I want to call it patronizing it, but patronizing and being here and supporting it because that's what we're here to just do is have a fun time and shoot the shit, and some weeks are fun, some weeks are not everything, but cool. So thanks. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
So who's next on the show? Who's going to be the big guest? What?
He thinks I was talking to him.
Who?
Marky B.
Well, if he thinks that you are, then maybe
you're talking to everybody. So
I'm talking to everybody as a whole.
There, that's right.
Right.
Speaking of whole, how are you feeling?
Speaking of whole,
yeah. Are you feeling okay since the pro?
Me, I'm feeling great. I'm not gonna lie. I had some of that lube on me when I left, and it felt very weird. And I told him, I said, can I get
Moon River?
Why Moon River? What does Moon River have to do with it? What happens?
Fletch, the movie Fletch.
Does that happen? Is that what happens to him?
He goes to see a doctor about the guy he's investigating. And the doctor bends him over and sticks his finger.
Or if we did have Tom Green on today, it just would have been absolutely perfect.
Not going to happen.
He didn't give me a tissue, Slack. He didn't give me
Freddie.
I don't know. I got how much
connection. Freddie
got fingered. That's right.
Say what?
Freddie got fingered.
Connection with Freddie got fingered.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, yeah, want me to message them now and say, come on?
Katz, if you don't talk as much, you'd be able to listen to what we're saying.
Yeah. Where's Mike Harding?
Katz is so pissed.
No, I'm not pissed. It's just
I love it.
Making burger jokes and getting, kicking people down. I love it.
No, hey, listen, man. That man in the top right corner, he started it all. He's got issues, and that's all I gotta say. So
you can still see me in the mirror. Why did I even do that?
Who are you talking about, Dan?
I said the man in the top right corner.
I'm not cranky at all.
I don't have any issues.
I'm not cranky. I was cranky earlier today because I was texting.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a shit day. A lot of things have been canceled today, but whatever. Life is life.
A lot of events have been canceled.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Everything's been canceled.
Today was actually from this whole week. Saturday was an amazing time. I had a really good time.
Okay, yeah. Stop gloating. We get it.
Now I'm going to say it even more. I'm going to talk about Saturday in a bit, but today was good. I did get a new booking today too. It's not till 2023, but hey.
2023?
Yeah.
You're going to be alive by 2023, man.
September 2023.
You know what? You should just pass it over to me because let's be honest, you're not going to be here. We just won't be here.
You're going to implode by then.
Wow. Man.
I don't even know.
That's how I feel about your comments, though.
I said implode.
like
so Saturday we had a good time. I every year I get together with
Hi,
buddy Lexi, another friend of mine, Megan, and we have an amazing time. And I'm glad that you were pissed and jealous about this because go ahead and black out your camera. Just put me on full screen. I don't care. I love it because every time we post about it or we comment, basically when we get together, we always do a Christmas Friendsmas get together, and we've been doing it for about 7 official, but even longer than that, about 8 or 9 years that we've been doing this. And everybody always sees it on Instagram and everything, and they get jealous. People get jealous about it. They're like, well, how come? And Staples actually messaged, and he's like, where was my invite? And every year we get that. We get, where was the invite? But
please call me Martin.
So it was a great time. We always have a good time, and every year there's a different theme. And this theme was this year was like Mario, Nintendo kind of theme, and it was amazing. We had a good time.
Oh, that's right. You won the Mario game. You should be proud.
I did, considering I haven't played in probably over 15 years. It was awesome that I won Mario. Do you guys ever play like Nintendo or any games like that? Anything?
I mean, I play them on the computer. I play them on a computer sometimes, but I don't have a platform. I wish I had one of those little Nintendo things we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
That's what I wish I had. You know what? Somebody wants to buy me a Christmas gift. Find that for me. Get that for me. That'd be great.
You don't even celebrate Christmas.
I am.
If somebody wants to buy the Jewish guy a Christmas gift,
nobody bought me a Hanukkah gift. Yeah. Nobody bought me a Hanukkah gift. So
I'm going to send my Dreidel back.
Where are you going to send it back to?
I don't know, but I made it out of clay.
That's where you make them. That's how you make them. You know.
I know.
He gets rim shots for that. That's probably the only rimming he gets.
I got a rim job.
That was a great one. You can take me out full now, guy.
No, you look good.
Nobody like you. We're going to interview you now. So Marky, no, there was no retro party on Saturday because it's whatever. And for New Year's, I had a New Year's gig and it got canceled today. So.
Okay, Marky, people keep asking about the Twitch DJ battle. So I do have a battle that I want to start up again. Unfortunately, I haven't been on consistently, and I'm probably going to do it again in January. Twitch DJ battles will come back. One battle I wanted to do was I was going to do slow jams. I'm going to kind of keep that on the side, on the back burner for now. No offense.
Keep that for February, Valentine's Day.
There you go. See, that's why you're here, guy.
Glad I give you something. Honey flow.
So I know none of you guys really care for freestyle, but there's one thing. Okay, well, hold on now. You're the Jersey guy too, so maybe you do fall into it. There's an ongoing battle between two freestyle artists of who the true freestyle king, who the true king of freestyle is. Stevie B or Johnny O. So I thought it would be an amazing one-day battle if we did Stevie B versus Johnny O, and you guys can vote who the true king of freestyle is. But
Johnny,
it's gonna be Johnny what?
Showing my O face. You know what I'm talking about.
What was that from again?
Office Space.
Yes.
Was it Office Space? There you go. See, I know a lot of Toronto people are going to say Stevie B, but a lot of America, they got Johnny on this one.
America. And George Lamond, don't forget.
I remember George Lamond, yes.
Yeah, but the battle is legit. It's a battle. Like Stevie and Johnny they hate each other.
You know what you should do?
Johnny thinks he's the king and Stevie thinks he's the king.
Can I make a suggestion?
Johnny O went as far as, hold your thought for a second. He went as far as getting his something, like not his name legally changed, but legally getting something to proclaim as the king of freestyle.
Right.
Okay.
So Vinny Vegas says that the face I make is like when Staples got fingered. I was going to suggest maybe having Vinny Vegas be the part of that battle and make him play all the Stevie B songs.
I'm not going to lie. I need somebody for Johnny O, and Vinny is the guy for Stevie B 1000.
Well, because here's the thing. If you have him play Stevie B, just like when he played Michael Jackson for a pop battle and he fucking lost with Michael fucking Jackson, I'm sure he could lose with Stevie B only as
guy. Do you know a lot of Johnny O's tracks? I mean, you're in Jersey now.
That's racist, but no, I don't know. I don't know a lot.
Okay, no. I was gonna pull you in.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Twitch Heckler is no more. I've got rid of Twitch Heckler, but yeah. So
we could use them right now.
If
I'm
you
right
guys
here. No, I don't think Stevie
living on
B
video,
was-
I didn't hear anything about
Oh,
that
I
at
see.
all.
I see what you're. I'm a retard. See, I'm going to bring it back. I'm bringing back the word retard. After today's conversation with Fred,
System of a Down.
slow cooker. I sent you the magazine. I was out shopping and I saw an article in a magazine where you go to check out your groceries, and it said right on the cover, slow cooker. So I took
Wow.
it. I sent it to Tom. It's funny.
The one I sent you today was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus sent me that one. So.
That was good stuff.
You guys gonna turn your cameras on because this is fucking.
Oh
annoying.
shit! Oh, mine's on. Oh yeah, Eli's got my logo though. Tom, put your camera on.
The chat hates it, guys. I get
Yeah, it's
people
annoying.
telling me all the time. They fucking hate it. Like, come on. I know, right? Here. Yeah.
Let's. There you go. That's the show. Welcome everybody.
How do you change your?
It's just it's not towards folks that are specifically challenged. It's just what did Fred say? It's an adjective, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This is me in a work
Right?
Zoom.
Like
I never turn my
highlight Lexi's comment right there because it's exactly what this is.
Ugh.
Like a work Zoom meeting.
I never turn on my camera when I do Zoom meetings for work. Fuck that.
I think Zoom
right
meetings
now.
are pointless unless you have to show things and whatever. You're right. I don't see what the purpose of being on camera is, especially if you're there just to listen to somebody else. But in an environment like this where everybody's supposed to be talking and conversing.
Yeah, come on. There you go. Don't be a
Thank you.
douche.
I had to step away. Fuck off.
You were
Folks,
there the whole
get up,
time.
be on the show, be on the show.
I had to do something in the background here.
Share with the community.
You did? Say hi to Pearl.
Hey, Pearl.
She's not here right now.
Where's she at?
I'm watching television.
Oh, okay.
What you watching?
I have no gay porn for all I know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Whatever. Rice is rice.
You'd be watching that with her, don't you?
Why would you go to what?
All right. I'm eating my food. Hope you don't mind.
What'd you get, Eli? Show us. By the way, let's not go without recognizing Eli with his glasses on today, looking very.
Guy, what is it? Where's it from?
Arthur Treacher's. Oh, it's St. Hubert's.
Dave's Hot Chicken. Open it up.
What
I
is
want to
it?
see. I've been craving chicken for the longest time.
Why are you showing us a picture of
like
a
weeks
cock on a
now.
box?
Well, everybody loves it. Everybody loves a cock in a box.
It's my cock in a box. Kind of takes away from the song.
Oh man, it's
It's looking at me like, what the?
that would be it right there, Dan.
Oh, it's a sandwich.
That's all right.
Buffalo? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've been craving like chicken, but I don't want KFC. I want like more. He does, and he doesn't even need the fucking green screen for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lloyd, I'm really curious to know why you canceled on Friday because you had the opportunity. You still had 2 days, but I guess it's more because you didn't want people to be exposed to anything. And then they came back and said, yeah, there was a breakout at the concert, et cetera, et cetera. But
Breakout.
What did he cancel on?
Why you want to come on?
Lloyd had a big thing booked for him that he's been working on for a while. He was going to DJ, and there's a bunch of bands that were going to play downtown. And then,
I was saying the venue didn't want to do it.
Guess that's not going to fucking happen for like.
Oh, the venue. Okay, that's okay. Would you have gone ahead with it if the venue was okay? Would you have gone ahead with it?
Why don't you just come on and talk about it?
Because I was going to go ahead, and then I had a good talk with a friend of ours. I won't mention his name. And I just didn't feel comfortable putting people at risk just in case.
No, Who was that?
I'm not going to say their name.
Oh, who were you talking to though?
Just another DJ that I know very well.
Yeah, what was his name?
Bob. Yeah, Bob the DJ. No, it was a Couch Potato. I was talking.
Is he a
to
builder
DJ.
too?
He is a builder, yes. Yeah, I was feeling uncomfortable too. I just didn't feel like doing it. So
He looks like Iron J.
Hmm?
You ever see Jay Leno? He used to do a sketch on the Tonight Show called Iron J, and the head would just float. What's that music video? Is it Love Shack? No, it's not Love Shack. There's a music. Oh no, it's Delight. You look like the in the heart.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what I feel like right now.
Yeah, well.
All right.
Yeah, I can put the lights on, but there's just crap all in here.
Give guy, the floating head's good as long as you don't turn the camera off.
Eve.
It annoys people.
So what do you guys do? What do you guys do for Christmas Eve?
I'm all good with that.
What do you guys do for Christmas Eve? I want to know.
I'm hanging out with DJ Katz.
Are we actually gonna hang out on Friday?
Yes.
Good.
Nothing else to do.
We don't figure out where we're going.
No, got nothing else to do, so I might as well hang out with you.
What do you guys? No, but what do you guys do?
Fuck! How much were tickets that you had to refund $2,000?
Oh, that sucks. But the good thing about Lloyd will be able to do this event again, and he will sell it out.
Okay, how big was the venue? What venue was this?
Garrison.
Yeah, I don't know Garrison.
Yeah, it's just a place downtown.
And what does it hold?
I couldn't tell you. What, 300 people? Yeah, 250.
Where's the Garrison?
Isn't it on? No, I was going to say Dundas, but I don't think so. I know of it, or maybe it's up in Bloor. I don't know.
250
Yeah, Dundas. Yeah, I was right. Dundas West.
I know where it is.
Wow.
So Marky D, if he comes up, I'm just letting you know that Tuesday would be the ideal day to hang out with Stacy and I.
Marky, for now. Guy, that can change as of tomorrow, man. That's the problem. That can change as of tomorrow. So you can drive back and forth, man.
She wanted to know what that means, that sound.
Who does?
Stacy. She's like, why does Tom make that sound?
Where is she? Is she there?
No, she's asleep now.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Driss K. Just go.
Yeah, just go. Just come.
Just wear a mask everywhere you go.
Nah.
Even so, who cares? I mean, just go. Just go live your life.
Even Costco was packed tonight. I went late in the evening hoping to bypass everybody, and it was just rammed.
Say rammed again.
Rammed.
Well, you got Sebastian on the 29th, and that Marky D, that is a Wednesday.
But that's in New York, though. Are they not going to cancel that, right? Like cancel that?
They might cancel.
I got my kids' tickets to go to the WWE on the 26th. So I'm hoping they go.
I just wonder what happens if they cancel that show, like if he's going.
Rammed in at a Costco, feeling a fool.
What would they
say? I'd like to know what would happen. Okay, but then would you still be going to New York, though?
Yeah, it's cool.
Mark, would you still go to New York in that case, or no?
Yeah.
Sandy,
baby, I said.
What's the best part of that? What's the best part of that scene?
I don't know. I have a penis.
Oh, the best part of that scene, it involves that when the hot dog jumps in the bun. It's the fucking best.
Where's that?
When the hot guy from Greece, they're in the drive-through. And the hot dog jumps in the bun at the end of the movie. Really, you don't know this?
Oh yes, it does.
Are you talking about Sasha's party?
No, Greece. In Greece, we were just singing "Sandy."
Wasn't that a Tupac song with Dr. Dre? Ain't nothing but a sausage party.
Sausage Party was a Seth Rogen movie.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was a terrible movie, by the way.
Oh.
Well, Marky D, let me know if you still do come this way.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm not being a Debbie Downer here or anything, but I'm telling you, but you can decide to go, and the second you go over, Doug Ford's going to announce and say, shut it down. Nobody's coming back in. Tom, you're muted, by the way, guy. Just so you know.
Sorry, Trudeau would be the one making those decisions.
Well, whoever he might say it. Justin, JT, Justin Trudeau.
I thought he said Trudeau.
Yeah, I said
He
Trudeau.
took Trudeau.
Frodo from the Lord of the Rings. That's who
Frodo,
makes this.
Alfredo, food.
Fuck, you're grasping at fucking straws now. Holy fuck.
Right? Like Vinny Vegas.
Mental note, Alex, ban fucking
Shut it
assholes
down.
from coming in anytime you see
Shut
their
it down.
fucking faces.
That's why I don't go on anymore.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Mm-hmm. No, but seriously, what do you guys do for Christmas Eve? Like, do you guys do anything? You guys do gifts?
Oh.
What do you do?
I'm going to be with my kids, so I'm pretty psyched. First Christmas in the new house.
With the dog. The first Christmas with the dog.
First Christmas with the house with the dog.
Yeah, Pearl was asking about the dog earlier.
My dog?
Yeah, I don't know. She was asking me.
Yeah, she's we're on Thursday. It'll be 5 weeks post-op, and she's running around like she thinks she's never had surgery, so she's doing pretty well.
Awesome.
I don't want to jinx it, but it's like I have to give her meds just to kind of chill her out because
What the fuck is the L word?
Lockdown.
Oh,
I asked that the other day, and yeah, lockdown.
Lockdown. We're no longer in a red zone.
As long as they give us Serb again, fuck, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, that's not happening.
You don't think it's gonna come back?
Yeah, the lesbian TV show. That's right, Laz. I know what you're talking about. The L word.
We're not getting served again. There's not a chance in hell.
Lockdown. Isn't that a Tom Petty song?
Yeah. A lot of restaurants have already shut down or like shut down and just doing takeout only.
Yeah, if that. Someone holding up for the.
But I don't understand why they don't need to. Restaurants are only at 50%, right? So
we still don't want to have people in there.
Yeah, but there's you bring in somebody. You got to kick them all out by 11 p.m.
10
doesn't really,
like you can't serve alcohol, but the problem.
Yeah, but it depends. Okay, look at my brother's restaurant. That place is closed before 10 anyways. So for them, it doesn't matter if they like a place like that. But
that's not fair. We're talking about downtown Toronto, places that would be open till like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
There will be some government assistance for restaurants and stuff like that. That's
not us.
People like us who are self-employed. I don't know.
I doubt it. I think we're just going to try our luck. Hopefully by like mid-January things will be fine, but who knows?
Hey, Laz, I'm worried. Well, I'm not worried, but I'm wondering if Razor will be canceled. They're coming on the 23rd of January.
Guy, I don't see concerts and stuff coming back till at least March, if not April.
Well, concerts are not. They're just down to what 50%. So if it's a sold out show, how do you pick to say who you have a ticket? You can come in, but you can't. That's how that works.
Exactly.
Something inside you is feeling. We said all there is to
I agree with Love Bunny. Stop,
Vinny, if we're so I want the chat to answer this. If we're the 4 food groups,
I fucking hate that was funny, Vinny.
Who is what? Right, Staples. Who is what food group here?
Vegetable would be over here.
What are the 4 food groups, anyways? Because fuck, it's been.
I mean, horribly right now.
Fruits and vegetables, milk and dairy, or
meats and breads.
Meats, and what's the last one?
Meats is over. Your meats, Dan.
What's the last one?
Oh, grains.
Is it grains? Okay.
I love my bread, but I don't know.
I have no grains. Oh, grains.
Grains. I would wallow away the hours.
Okay,
I only had some grains. Sugar and lard.
Oh, well, that's Tom. So.
I don't think so. Go stand up yourself, fucking fat boy.
So listen. All you do is you fucking come on here, Tom, and I'm going to call you out on this guy.
Oh, here we go.
Because you bully all the time. But
Which battle?
This is the best, though. Staples, did he not? 2 questions, just yes or no, Staples. Did he not say? Did he not say if you can dish? No, Staples, I need you on here, guy. I need you on here. Staples, I need to.
What?
Did he not say? Yeah, that's fine. And like, are you okay if I make fun of you? And I said, hey, as long as you can take it back, right? As long as you can take it back, no problem. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Has he not bitched and complained? And even the chat does it all the time. Everybody always mentions the McCain cake, which we all know that's why he went to Costco today.
No,
he wanted to stock up on McCain cake. And did he not bitch and complain? And he
they don't sell it there.
and he gets pissed off about it, right?
I don't get pissed off about
So why is it that he can't take it, but he can dish it? So the point is, if you can't take, hold on, Tom.
You mean deep into that shit.
Tom, I'm calling you by your first name, Tom. So
I didn't say anything.
I'm serious. If you can,
we should bring Harding on. We could talk about Scratch again. That would be just kind of make this all complete.
Listen,
go ahead.
Listen, if you can't take it, then have the respect and end the joke and just treat people with respect, guy. Just treat people with respect. That's it. Don't sit there making fun of people and mocking them and this and that. Don't sit there being a bully to people, because it bothers me the fact that you have such a good group of people who follow you. And I hate to see these people who are following somebody like this. And it makes me say, why are you guys following him? Because if you're a good guy, I know you're a good guy, Tom. So just be a good guy. That's all I ask.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying, don't. If you can't take the heat, then stop being a bully.
I'm not a. Hold on, Staples. What are you talking about? I do take it. I take it every single day. I don't give a fuck.
Puts it in the ass.
Yeah,
you don't. You sit.
I do. Dan, I don't
upset about it.
I don't get upset about the cake thing.
That was a good one, eh? That was a good one.
I have nothing.
That was a good one.
Long time ago, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Where's Heather when you need her? Glad you guys are getting along.
Play a video.
I'm not going, Tom. You're right.
I want to know by playing that Wham video if anybody got knocked out of that game.
Tom did.
No, I didn't. I was never playing it, and I actually missed him playing it. I actually turned down my phone when he said about.
Agreed, original Slack. How about now? Did you turn down your phone now?
No, I'm not in the game. I couldn't care less about that thing. I'm just for other people.
Living on video was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna play it for myself. And
yeah, I played it like weeks ago at the beginning of the month. I played it for myself, so I don't give a fuck.
Kramer, I'm out.
No, go back, Dan. I don't ever fucking complain when people say about the cake thing. The only funny thing is it's
Tom.
Not,
you know what kills me right now?
No, you said hold on. You said your piece.
Let me say mine. The fact that instead of saying, "Hey, Dan, you know what? I'll be a nice person in life."
No, I'm not. But Dan, I didn't do anything.
You're defending it the other way.
Dan, I didn't say anything bad. You and I have a banter with each other. It's public knowledge. We all go at it. You come on my show. You guys say shit all the time, and I allow and it's good. It goes back and forth. I've never said anything about the cake thing. The cake thing is I had it once, and
Staples.
It's just, no. But see,
Staples, did he not complain? Did he not complain once about us making fun of him with the cake?
No.
Us making? I don't remember.
I don't care about the cake. I had the cake once.
He did.
I ate it once on a show, and all of a sudden it's like I eat the cake all the time. I don't eat the cake all the time.
It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point
I know, but the point is you picked up on it. You picked up on it. It's if you or I say something wrong, you guys pick up on it, and you'll say the same shit over and over about it, and it becomes a dead issue. I'm just fucking with you.
But hold on, you just said now we pick up on it on something and it becomes a dead issue, right?
Yeah, and
says the guy who always says burger jokes to me. Thank you.
It's true.
Thank you.
But it's true.
But how? What do you mean it's true? You don't know what I'm eating. You don't know what I'm doing. You're saying
I can see what you're eating.
Just like Fred said earlier, you're doing it because you're trying to pull a joke out of somebody instead of making a legit joke. You're just trying to pull a joke and saying things.
Well, Dan, if I saw you enough, if you answered your emails or you answered your calls and all that other shit,
I do answer my calls.
I could get back to you on stuff. But when you're not around, it's hard to kind of hash on something new when you're not around. So. It's all good.
I'm confused, guy. Why this song? What's this?
And look what you did. You woke up Stacy.
Must be the first time.
And Stacy calls it how it is.
She's not wrong. Like you're all dicks. Problem solved. That's it. You know what? Gonna fuck all your friends.
Not me.
So your friends all fucked.
Yeah, I don't. You guys can make fun of the cake thing. I couldn't give a shit. It's. I know how many I eat a year, which is I've only had 2 this year, maybe, and that's it. That's it. And I brought Anne Marie's cake on the thing, and I didn't even eat the whole thing. It was disgusting. But you guys want to joke? You want to
Dude.
joke about it?
I
Joke
hope
about it. I
AMGG's
couldn't
not
care
doing
less.
it.
Oh no, I bought the cake for her. It was not bad, but I couldn't eat the whole fucking thing. It was
okay.
There's no way I could eat that whole thing.
Tom Green, it's like one of my favorite jokes. Like you give one blowjob and you're labeled for life.
Yeah, but just in case, like, I ate it in one sitting. I did not eat a whole fucking cake in one sitting. I never have. I would never do
When
that.
I'm upset, his voice is cracking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cry now.
Tom,
No.
have some respect for the chat and take your camera off and tell everybody how you feel about this and talk to me face to face, not face to Retromix logo.
No, I'm promoting my
which
channel,
I'll give
buddy.
it to you. Which I'll give it to you. I like your new logo, by the way.
Baby,
It's just one of them.
I can give it to you.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah, you never did it in one sitting, as Vinny Vegas said. You never did it in one sitting because you weren't sitting at the time. You were standing and eating it.
What are you talking about? I was.
That is spicy chicken.
I've never eaten a whole cake in one setting. That's disgusting. Ugh.
Everything that's mine. I'm the place to be.
Why are you playing Gordon Knight?
And soon
Give it to you.
you'll see.
Why?
I don't care.
Because somebody said, I give it to you.
It sounds like Are You That Somebody from Aaliyah?
A little bit.
Anyone can make
Yeah.
You're right. It is a dumpster fire. This is what happens. This is the Christmas show.
Green is he seems like an angry gentleman.
He is.
Is he?
Terry, he's very angry.
Comes off a little angry. A little bit.
You should come on the stream.
Guys, send him the link. Send him the link right now.
You know what? I'll send it to him.
I want to hear his side.
My hair's not combed. My headphones aren't paired up with my iPad. Some nonsense.
Oh, is that what he says?
Hold on. I got something to read to you. Besides that, Dan's a fucking prick. I'm just joking. There's a new benefit that's going to be called the Canadian Worker Lockdown Benefit.
Oh, yeah.
And they're saying this one's going to be introduced for people who would provide income to workers whose employment is interrupted by this government-imposed health lockdown scenario. So it'd be only $300 a week.
That's what they were doing before.
Yeah, and it's going to be. They're saying it's going to be available until May 7th, and it's going to be retroactive to October 24th.
That's great. Your name is Retromix, so you should get it right away.
So I just happened to go on Facebook, and there's a thing in a group talking
Government?
about.
Is there a government link?
Yes.
And it's Ontario or is it Canada?
Canada.
Canada. Eh? Interesting.
Hey.
So that's what they're talking about, and I know he mentioned it just prior to the when they were about to when they got voted.
Do me a
in.
favor. Shoot that over in the.
Yeah, I think Lloyd's right.
Oh wait, that's right. You removed me from it.
The boys' club. Yeah, because you never responded. It's a waste.
I never responded to what?
You never responded to anything in that group.
Sure, I did. What
you
am I
did.
going to respond to? You guys put jokes up. I don't always have to respond to the
No,
joke.
but you're not even looking at it, and then sit there and go,
Oh,
"Hey,
no,
can
no,
you cover my shift? Yeah, let me get back to you." And then 2 days
also-
after, it's like, "Okay, why did you get back to me? I wasn't ready yet." I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
No, I told you. What are you?
No.
talking
He said he wasn't ready to respond.
Yeah, and it's like,
I did.
You had asked him, and the day had actually passed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Oh shit! Oh, that's
That's
gold.
If I was going to cover it, I would have covered it. I'm not.
Did you guys love this Christmas episode?
Like
I'll
the other
gladly
day,
pay you
the other day,
Tuesday.
Vinny asked me if I can do a set tomorrow, and I was like, "No, guy. If I can do it, I'll jump in and say." But
He ain't gonna
I
do
don't
it.
answer. It means I can't do it.
Yeah. What's better than saying no? I can't do it. Just don't do it. Don't show up. Don't
But
say.
why say no if maybe you can do it? And why say yes and then have to commit and then say, "Oh, sorry, I can't do it," and then
That's
which I
fine.
think is worse. Which I think is worse.
I just sent it to you, Dan.
So there's a scene in the movies. There's a scene in the new South Park that just came out that reminds me of Dan, where there's a guy who's from Canada who says "guy" all the time.
Yeah. That was wasn't that
Blue shirts guy.
No, he was on South Park guy all the time. Was it
He's a
Satan?
Canadian guy. He talks like with the mouth like that.
Oh, okay.
You know,
in South Park.
in South Park.
Yeah.
In South Park,
So
or
you
South
didn't see the second one, Eli?
I saw the second one.
You did see the second one
I saw
too.
the first and the second one.
The post-COVID.
Yeah, did I send it to
Post-COVID
you?
return.
You want to send it to you?
Post-COVID returns? No, I saw it. Actually, funny thing, I saw it today.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Did you get the link for Spider-Man yet?
No.
Post-COVID returns wasn't as good as the first post-COVID.
No, it wasn't. The first one was better. The one with the doorbell of the future,
Yeah.
Can I tell everyone what happened in the Spider-Man movie?
No.
Love Bunny. If we don't know if it's
don't be that guy.
If we'll actually able to get it for us, but we'll see.
I don't know. I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna apply for
Just
it.
try holding your breath. See what happens.
I'd probably be better doing that.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, don't give us a. I don't want to know.
By the way, Eli, remember I told you about the guy at the party? He did. He was cupping the mic. He was going like this, talking in the mic like this. I'm like,
why does that? That's so gangster.
Microphone back.
Where do you guys hold your mic?
Sounds like holding a gun like that.
Well, when I have a wireless or wired mic,
wired, wireless, whatever. When you're holding your mic, where do you
Talk
guys
away from it. Talk away from it.
Like that.
Where do you keep it, guy?
In my pants.
I don't know why I have a habit. I'll turn sideways. Boom, right there.
Why?
Against your chin?
Because this way, if I'm moving around or anything like that, it's always right there. It's right by the. Sorry, it's right there where I can still go into the mic, kind of thing.
At least it's big enough to hold, Vinny. Jerk off.
At least I know how to teabag you.
I'm also not eating it. So you're
Hold on, he
There's
does
something
eat it.
not eating.
No, he's bullshit. He does eat it. Look at that. He's
see?
got his
Let's see.
hand covering. He's got his fingers. He's got his finger over the mic.
Hold on.
stuffing it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And look,
Yeah,
where
it is.
That's not even Dan.
It is Dan. You got one
That's
finger.
not me. There's no hat.
You got one finger over. That's your Facebook profile. You got the finger over the mic. So
Okay, one finger over the mic. Big deal.
Hey, Sean
It's
Chatrath.
not in my mouth.
We got to talk to him anyway.
actually, you
That
got your
person is
thumb.
20
You
years
got your
old.
thumb. You got your thumb and your finger over it.
Up your ass. He says,
Yeah.
Love Bunny
That
says
wedding
it's
was
20-year-old
probably
photo.
that probably was that's probably like maybe 12, 13 years old. That was at my friend Elizabeth's wedding
Elizabeth.
in January when they got married. And I'll never forget that day. I was at a bridal show. I was doing a bridal show in Hamilton. I jumped in the van, had everything loaded up. The wedding was in Milton. I start driving, and then boom, flat tire. So now the worst thing is the flat tire now.
You know what
Gee,
it's
that
like to
again.
get a tire.
To get to
Wow.
it, you have to take all of the equipment out just so you can lower the spare tire. Never have I changed the tire that fast before. I was like, fuck it, I got to do what I got to do.
Remember that one time you were supposed to go over to Tom's and it took you over a week to put air in your tire?
It was 2 weeks.
2 weeks, my bad.
Yeah.
And you wonder why you're not in the boys club.
There's fuck, I don't want the boys club.
2 weeks to change a tire.
Whatever. Listen. I was still waiting for somebody to get back to me on mic prices and everything, and that never happened.
He's got a point there. He's got a good point there.
They never got back to me. I can't get back to you. I'm
And I
sorry.
still
That's
want
me
to
snorting, I'm
pick up that
sorry.
mic.
I only have a
I want
Canadian.
to pick up a third one. On a side note, I want to sell maybe my Shure BLXR.
Don't change your
Thinking of
topic.
selling.
I only have a Canadian tire. Should I say that joke
I'm
again?
thinking of selling the BLXR and
I have a
putting
spare
money that
tire.
whatever I can get off of it towards that other mic. And this time I would sell it. And I don't know if Mike Harding's still in the chat, but
He's not here. Is he here?
he was supposed to. I was going to sell him my
He's not
Denon
spending his
DN.
money.
I was going to sell him my Denon DN 4000. So I pick it up from Love Bunny. I look at it and I'm like, damn, this is a fucking nice controller. $500 controller was went brand new
You like
2 years
control.
ago. Probably probably 400 now, whatever. Anyways, I was going to give it to him with case.
Allegedly.
The thing is, this controller, the Denon 4000, it has amazing outputs on the back. So it has your XLRs, quarter-inch RCAs out. Really good. So
that means Love Bunny's not going to DJ or stream.
no, because she gave it to me, I'm going to give it back over. I'm going to give it to her.
Pause.
And then she can continue using it. But I feel bad because I told Mike I was going to sell it to him. Not that he said he didn't need it, but still.
Mike
Now
buys
we're looking.
Mike buys a controller every week.
But now we're looking at the Pioneer SB3. I want to maybe pick one of those up, and Love Bunny might get one of those too. Because not everybody's like Driss K, where they go and they get a fucking $4,000 controller when they never.
No, but what everybody should do is when they get the new piece of equipment, take a selfie showing off your mixing board in the background.
Why is that what he did?
Yeah. Where's Driz K?
Highlight a message of his. Yeah.
Is that what Driz K does?
Yeah.
No, he.
Look.
He has the. I think it's Driz. Is it the Denon
Denon.
Prime 4 that you have? Denon. Sorry, Denon.
How about this conversation? This is great. So what do you like? Okay, I had questions, but we're not obviously there. So
what questions have you got?
So if you guys had to get like gifts for Christmas, what would you want?
Oh,
a Denon Prime 4.
A Denon? I can give you.
Did you not like our conversation or something? Eli, that you changed it? I'm very confused.
No, but he asked us what we did for Christmas, and then we got off on a tangent. Tom turned off his camera, and now he's reeling it back in.
Exactly, like Steely Dan.
He's reeling in the years.
I personally don't have a set thing that we always do on Christmas Eve. Usually,
the Greek food?
Not usually. Sometimes we do go get together with family. Sometimes we don't. It's either Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, depends.
So
why are you laughing, guy? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Why are you laughing?
Well, I just think of a sheep farm or something. I don't know why.
See?
He's not Balky Bartakamis, man.
I don't know who that is, but that's a cool reference.
You know Balky Bartakamis from Perfect Strangers?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, I like that. He green. He's not an angry man.
He wasn't Greek. He was.
You open pajamas.
He was from Cyprus.
Was he from Cyprus?
He was. Yeah, it's not even close to Greek.
Cypress Hill.
Oh, Marky D, did Vinny Vegas write that joke for you?
Tony Monaco used to say that one all the time.
Yeah.
Don't bring me gifts, just bring me presents, or something like that.
Oh, I should not have used that. Yeah, that's right, Sean. You know it. You know it. Bring my present.
Fucking jam.
I feel like we're creating a redrum right here. Yeah, so Christmas, you guys, so you see family sometimes. Are you guys gonna? Well, you said you're gonna.
My story was done, guys. Sometimes we see family, sometimes we don't. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's
I'll
fair.
be with my kids, and then on Christmas Day, once I drop them off to their twat mother's house, I'll probably go over to my buddy Keith.
Twat mother's house.
Twat mom. Yeah.
We gotta have her. We gotta have her on the show one day.
There's not a screen wide enough.
Oh.
Ain't no screen wide enough.
Hey, Mark, can you get Pete down the week off, please? Fuck, I mean, he's got enough fucking edits. So
remember when Eli was not going to use Twitch? No.
Marky, I'm going to get back to you. I got maybe a couple of songs.
Are you trying to say extended mix, Brad?
I know. I forgot.
What?
I forgot. I was like, wait, I couldn't remember for a second there.
He said, remember the time when Eli didn't want to use extended mix?
Extended mix. Remember you canceled your subscription.
All right, well, yeah, and then I got suckered back in like a mafia.
Mark, there's a video I want though. I don't know if you
That's Tom doing sheep.
I don't know if you I don't know if you saw the stream. What was the
Tom
song?
just loaded Winamp.
Sounds like it.
It really whips the llama's ass.
Llama.
Did I ask for Will to Power? I don't know. Let's talk.
See, there was Will to Power. That was one track. Where'd you see Will to Power, guy? Who wrote that?
He just Marky's posting something.
Oh no, I asked for Will to Power.
Back of payment. Not a like
Yeah, that sweet mix today was good, Eli.
You like that one?
No, Marky, Underground. Love Bunny, Lexi. What's Underground? Who's Underground? Underground.
Come on. All right, anything else?
Original 3, Underground, guy. We need a video.
That's a great track. Underground, yeah, it's a great track.
Fucking amazing track.
Or you do Want You Back from Sherry Keane. From Original 3.
From Original? Yeah.
Original 3 featuring Sherry Keane. Oh, we're gonna start talking about music now. Fuck, this is gonna be turned into such a lame.
You brought it up by saying, what did you say? Tell him to stop posting stuff.
I did. I said let's talk extended mix off the air.
Oh.
Sad.
Let's talk about sex.
He wants a track. He won't leave us alone until we give him a track. I'll give him a track.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, let's give him a track. Let's give him a track. Between the four of us, we can come up with a
Wait,
track.
Marky, hold on. Back the track up. Marky, pause. No pause, but whatever. Anyways,
Back the track up or track?
Back the track up. The same as back the track up. Yeah. You say there's no video for what? For Underground? That's my point. We need a video. Make a fucking, even if it's a lyric video. That's one track I definitely want, man.
Oh my god!
Fucking track, man.
Is there a video for Underground?
No, guy, no video. Such a fucking good song too.
What, the song that's playing right now?
Yeah. It's Canadian track.
What video is there from the original phrase? Ghetto Love, that's the one.
Ghetto Love, yeah.
Live mixing.
Huh? Did you get Fred back on here?
Mark gave up with us. Look, he's like Staples. Then he gets to Staples.
Okay, I'll give you a track. Give me Shelter from the Rolling Stones.
A track
I
that
got one. I got one. Hold on. I got one.
What? Welcome to our shit meeting, everybody. This is not what I wanted to do. So, Marky thinking it was true, you know?
I can't think, honestly, like,
he has everything.
Songs out there. Like, I can't just come up with, I want to get this one on a video. I just, if something comes to me, but.
Especially, I mean, that's
Weak Things by the Tragically Hip comes to mind right now, or anything by the Glorious Sons.
It's Cool in the Gang. Is there a single ladies' night?
Yep.
Is there?
Yep. Many remixes of that.
Okay, what about Get Down Tonight?
Yep, there's a remix
Casey
of that.
in the Sunshine, is there?
You know what my favorite extended mix download's been so far this year?
Big one.
That's
that
the second.
Yeah, that was Are you kidding? You doing that 740?
Weren't you going to remix that one?
How do you have so many credits, T Green?
What about Casey and the Sunshine Band, though? Get Down Tonight, Mark.
I like to know how T Green has,
one
you know what you can get me for Christmas, Marky D? You can give me some credits for Christmas. That'd be great.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Never happened.
No,
he doesn't celebrate Christmas. Don't get him credit.
Marky D doesn't celebrate Christmas.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
you're Jewish, guy.
You said
Jewish.
Yeah, right. He's not. He's just Jewish.
That was a fucking good one, guy.
That was good.
That one I've never heard.
You never heard that one before? Are you serious? It's one of my
serious.
Seriously,
I've never heard that one. No.
I have a lot of credit. What are you talking about? I have 230 credits that I spent like $100 for it. 229. I lose one? Oh yeah, I just think I
spending American money, no less.
Look at him. Look at him in my account, like he's like looking at the cable company.
Yeah, seriously.
Like Rogers.
Yeah, all the promotion you give him, you think he would throw some credits our way, eh?
No, it's okay. It's all business write-off, you know?
I know, it's business.
Yeah. Oh, how much?
You don't even know what a write-off is.
Oh, I like to write off $900 for $2,000 for extended mix. All right, sir, we'll give you your money back. Thank you.
Yeah, you just be selective with what you're downloading, man.
No, I'm very selective. I don't download it as much as I used to at all.
Oh.
No. Jewish, like blackish, son? Jewish.
And then follow that up with like race.
I'll hire Jeff Garland as my main star.
Gotta support.
Yeah, of course, Marky.
Hey, how come Envy didn't come on with her friend Fred?
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, what happened? I missed the part. Why was he late?
Oh, I don't know. He I don't know.
Got knocked out of the phone booth.
He showed up. That's all I care about. I don't think about the reasons why. I just think about
Terry's been an extended mix member since probably like day one kind of thing. That's why he has so many credits.
But seriously, that's a lot of like. Are you dropping that cash, Green, or are you
every month he just keeps it going? And he's like I said, he's been since 2011.
Yeah, I've had mine since 2014 or 2015.
Yeah,
but the fact of the matter is like. The fact of the matter is, like, is he downloading a lot or is he spending a lot? Like, that's my question. Like, I know I'm spending like $100 every like month or so.
Terry just I remember I talked with him about this. He just gets his monthly subscription. He does it. There's no point of changing it, and then he downloads what he needs to.
Oh, right.
And that's it.
Interesting. Well, Merry Christmas to Marky D. And
Marky, I'm curious if you're able to see who
credits
has.
and then just keep buying more credits so you've got it there. Because
I always buy. Yeah, I buy more credits when I need them. However,
I'm curious if you're able to find out who has like the most credits, kind of thing, stocked up, kind of thing.
Is it like a game?
I'm not as much of a junkie as I used to be, Mark.
I mean, even when I'm local at my bars the last couple months, I'm downloading shit on the fly. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, why not? I mean, Tom. I think
Terry brings up a good point here too. So wedding season, you're going to use more. January, February, March, you're not going to use as many. So when those credits come in, you don't need to grab them. So
I'll give you something to grab.
But the question is, will Extended Mix take any kind of like holiday time? I mean, I know Mark's going to New York, but he might not be going to New York. Hopefully he does. But let's just be honest. Like if Saturday is a holiday or a holy day technically. Jesus' birthday, whatever you want to say, or Coke's
Don't
birthday.
knock my savior, God damn it.
Yeah, whatever. As you say that, the fact that
Carolyn
tell Sean to take the day off. And the fact of the matter is it should be a day where like nothing's going on. Nothing's going on.
I'm not going to speak for myself because I'm not one of these people, but I have a feeling if things don't go up, you're going to have people who are bitching and complaining, saying, "How come my content's not up there?"
Well, because they're going to be bored. That's why. But can't they figure out something else to do for the day?
But if you listen, man, think about this. How many songs would you say exist in the world?
Oh, there's too many.
Right.
Like
and what percentage do you think Extended Mix has up there? So when people still want it, these guys got to keep putting that content out. So
I get it. I'm just saying it's nice to. I kind of miss the days of Sunday shopping when it was just one day for yourself to go watch a movie and not feel compelled to do the things you do on a day-to-day routine basis. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know the other site, which I won't name names here. They are there, because of where they are. They take off on a Sunday. No, not. Who are you talking? Who are you pointing to? Not me. No, I have nothing to do with me. And there's another site I'm talking about that I won't name here. I don't want to take away from Marky. But another site that takes off on the weekend because it's for them. It's a holier day for them on the weekends. So I like they do that.
It's got good shit.
Who? That site?
Yeah,
it does.
Okay, so Eli, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Okay, so let's say content doesn't go up on a certain day because, like you said, it's whatever, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that content, if it did go up, you're saying, well, why are you guys putting up? Because now I got to stop and get it, right?
I don't have
to. Why do you need to get it on that day that it goes out? I just don't understand the mentality of this because why not just go on once a week onto Extended Mix?
No, because it's annoying to keep pressing different pages and go to page 1, page 2, page 3.
OCD.
Well, that's OCD too.
Is what it is. Yeah,
that's OCD.
That is OCD too, and I'll attest to that. But the fact of the matter is, it's out that day. I want to get it done. I don't want to think of. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm trying to get to the end of an inbox to an extent, and it's
So just go on twice a week then.
Nah, it's not worth it. Not worth it.
It's not worth what? Your time.
It's just yeah.
Remember when you said you're going to stop your subscription to Extended Mix?
We talked about this 15 minutes ago, man.
I'm sorry.
See, Vinny Vegas is the same way, right? Because the fact is, it's like new record store day. You're seeing something brand new. You feel sort of I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel like this. Maybe Vinny does. But the fact is, you feel compelled to sort of get it done, put it in your library, and not to think about it again, unless Marky decides to put on a new version of the track.
And I have no choice.
Well, I get it. I
get a request or something, and I got to go there, and if it's there, I grab it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I play it.
Right. So, yeah. So, well, you can post that Scooter one. I'm never going to download that one at all. So
no.
Yeah, I don't need a Scooter. I think there was one Scooter track I ever played in my life, and can't remember what it was called. It was horrible. So that's my opinion of Scooter. Though.
You see Marky's ploy here? He's posting that so that all the DJs start playing it on Twitch.
Right.
They all get banned, and then everybody goes to his channel to watch.
I'm not just
did you post the Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly version of Little Drummer?
He did. Yep. He posted it. So don't you want that right now, Staples, or you already have it though?
I download it off of YouTube. I don't give a
Right,
shit if it's got Funny or Die in the corner.
Right. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people just don't care about that. But again, Mark's idea is like, I just want to get content up.
But how often is somebody going to play a song like that? Or like, come on.
Once a year, if that, you know?
Yeah, so why bother?
So,
honestly, let's use that sick mix of Phil Collins and Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the one that created the video. So whether you get it from Extendamix or if I go get it off of his YouTube,
right,
it's just as good quality-wise.
Right. And Mark's idea, I don't want to speak for him, but the fact of the matter is he wants you to take it off of his site, spend it, and that's business. I get it. So, I mean, he's doing everything.
That, where are you grabbing off of YouTube to grab the video? And because
Off
not
of
everybody
X-Guy's
does,
site. I follow
but how are you grabbing it off the video? Because not everybody who downloads is downloading at the proper. You're not getting a proper quality.
Yeah,
I agree that sometimes.
Not everybody.
I agree
I'm saying not
that
everybody. Like
sometimes
cats can
YouTube
probably
quality is horseshit, which is why I ended up going to Extendamix.
Yeah.
However,
cats can probably maybe go onto YouTube and grab a video and do it and extract it properly.
Right.
Whereas the vast majority can't. So why not just go to Extendamix and save
And
yourself trouble?
And that's the idea. That's what obviously makes sense of having Extendamix, because you're getting legit as you can get of a copy of something.
Yeah.
And not to mention, Mark's doing the extra work. He's cutting things up to make it look proper for the screen. So, which I know I do for my own videos as well, but he's doing it at a professional level. Where YouTube, how many people are downloading stuff from YouTube and the quality sounds like shit. So you're gonna play that on a nice sound system and a nice venue. I mean, you're gonna be hitting reds and people are like,
yeah.
So.
Sorry.
You're right, and Mark, you're right, 100%. So, you know, and it's but again, a lot of DJs just don't care that they just have as long as they got it. And again, most people don't care how it sounds or how it looks, as long as they see it, as long as they hear it. So
there's one track I found, and I have a video, and it was a YouTube thing, and I didn't send it to Extendamix yet. I've been meaning to send it. And Tom, I was going to ask you if you've played this before, guy. Let me pull it up. Hold on.
What are we doing here?
Hold up. I'm getting there. So there's a version here. Tom, you there, guy?
Yeah.
Tell me if you know this song here. Tell me if the chat knows it at all. Because this fucking bass line when it kicks in of this song is friggin' amazing. So this version is the Crash version.
Sorry.
This is the Crash version. Tom, do you know the song?
That version of what?
It sounded like what was that song?
It sounds like Alan Parsons Project.
No, it's something at the beginning of it.
Where do we go from that part?
It's called Touch in the Night. Listen to that bass. Touch in the Night, Silent Circle.
This doesn't move me.
I definitely play that.
Yeah, that's a good track.
It's a fucking amazing 80s track, but it's from Europe somewhere.
Yeah, that would fit perfectly in the Nooner.
They have, guy, you got to add this in for sure. They have, so Extendamix has the clean single of the regular version, but this Crash version is fucking amazing.
Who sings that again?
Silent Circle.
No. This is more Tom style anyway.
Yeah. It's a fucking awesome track.
No,
yeah, German. They are German, yes.
That's why, you know, they're all those German acts, they do so well, you know. Although this wasn't a popular track, though, right? Oh, Nick doesn't like it.
Well, Nick doesn't like much. Nick fucking is hard to please.
I hope you got him a good gift for Christmas.
Who?
Nick.
Anyways.
Wow. Fuck, bro.
Touchy subject. I'm going to step back from that one.
Well, watch this. I'm going to play this shitty video. Watch. I won't play the whole thing. Eli, you hate this guy. So with the exception
hate this guy.
Of this nonsense.
Why do you hate him?
This guy, he's a hack. I'm telling you.
I've never seen this video. See, Staples, I've never seen this video.
It's on Extendamix too.
See this video that I'm playing? This is YouTube. I'm just saying because I get a lot of shit. Something like this, right? This is just good. I'm not going to buy this thing.
Okay, Eli, close your eyes and listen, though. It sounds amazing. You
No,
can't go wrong.
hold on for a second. Pause it for a second, Brian.
Pause.
So my whole feel is, and again, I agree that the track is good, but my whole beef with this, and again, I'm over it now anyway, my whole beef with it, pause it just for a second, is the fact that his samples, and I was talking to Brad about this, and I think I talked to Marky about this too, is that his drops for Michael Jackson and Genesis are stems he created himself, probably using virtual DJ or something. So they're not proper stems. The track is actually very well done. The production on that is very good. So, Sean, the fact of the matter is that it's just not. I think if he would have used proper stems, it would have sounded good. But in Staples' defense, I will agree that it's like no one really gives a shit about that. Again, I'm more of a producer. I like things to sound more put together that way. But the track as a whole is great. The other one Staples sent me a couple days ago is a good track too. I don't really dig the whole.
It was his track.
I know the guy who
like Daft Punk called. They want their fucking bit back.
The guy Rain
Peterborough.
Where Ryan is his name, but he's a magician. I worked with him once. He's a freaking awesome guy too.
Fred Travalina, Mr. Fred Travalina. Oh no,
that's Bob Davalina.
My bad. Yeah, Fred Travalina, Mr. Fred Travalina.
But this video, I've never seen this this take of it. That's awesome.
Yeah, he just released it. The guy just released it like a few weeks ago, and really? I mean, it's like I have a feeling that's actually not a guy anyway.
It's envy.
Mark.
Yeah, we think
good. I don't like the singing part of it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of the singing.
You're not a fan of the singing part? But I mean, it's like he wants to be like Daft Punk. Yeah, Daft Punk is more like it. You're right. Okay, so you want? Here, are you hear the quality on that? It sounds like it's on. It sounds like a bad virtual DJ. Yeah. Yeah,
I kick it 1K in the middle of the address. SICKICK.
Yeah, I think he should be at Sick Kids.
Not Sick Kids. Oh,
well, he should be at Sick Kids. That's what I'm gonna say. So,
you're right. He should be there entertaining the little ones, guys.
Yeah,
for the holiday season.
That's where I'm going to with this.
That's where he.
So yeah, thank you. So obviously I'm not in the wrong, as a lot of the folks in the chat actually agree to. So.
One
right.
guy living on video.
Okay, so Pete Down. He wants to fucking. Can you do something? I don't know. Do something from Pearl Jam for Pete Down. I don't know.
State of Love and Trust.
Yeah, do a Pearl Jam track.
Eli, you made that suggestion about the Sting song I played today that needed a.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, what's it called again? The
Fortress
Fortress of Your Heart. That's a good one. Good. Thanks, Tom. There you go. Fortress of Your Heart.
Fucking Tom, like. Pew, pew.
No, he pops in when it's important. See, he pops in when it's important. I understand Tom fully now. Yeah, Marky, that's what we want.
This is more Tom. Here we go.
Do we all agree? Is that what we want?
That's what we sure want.
How about that one from today? Okay, good.
Fortress around your heart, Sting. There we go. Done.
There you go, Mark. Merry Christmas.
Sting song.
Anything else?
Oh, plenty. Where do we start?
I don't think I'm going to do a show next Monday.
Oh, you're not? Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so we're going to see you guys in the new year.
Yes.
This was what are you guys doing then? New Year's? So who's not working New Year's?
I'm not anymore.
Everybody.
Tom, you're not.
You're
not. You are working.
No, I'm going to Marcus's.
Oh, nice.
Orgy Fest.
Doing the wedding.
Orgy Fest and mushrooms. Hey, Marky, let's go do something on New Year's.
Marky, do you guys have any New Year's Eve countdowns up yet? And if not, what?
Yeah, he did. He had them last week.
He had a few, but not the production ones like he always does.
Oh.
So I was talking to Sean about this, and I was saying to DJ Buddha, I was saying I personally like
hot dogs
countdown, but I personally like no hamburgers guy. 10 minutes before the countdown and 10 minutes after. Do you guys agree with that or no?
Not really.
No, I personally like the 10 minutes before the countdown and
Maybe-
10 minutes after.
You mean for it to be produced already?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Yes, I agree. I usually produce my own stuff.
At least 10 minutes because I want to be able to play at least 10 minutes so then I can get things like my kabuki
I
camera
agree.
ready or this or that or whatever and get ready. And then after, as soon as the countdown's done, I don't want to have to jump on the decks. I just want to be on the mic like
and have your champagne. Yeah, I agree.
blah, blah, blah. And then
Hurry up,
like,
Marky. I need a
and
countdown
text,
for New Year's Eve.
Yeah, no, I agree, Dan. See, I used to always produce my own stuff because I would do the exact same thing. So I agree. Having a 10-minute like pre-mix or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree with you on that.
Pre
All right, I
and
got a
post.
question
I'm
for
saying
all of
pre
you.
and post. I'm saying pre and post is important.
I got a legit question for all of you.
Sure.
After you play All Lang Syne on New Year's Eve, fast song to follow up or slow song to follow up?
Fast. Yeah. Whether it's like Venga Boys, if you want to go 90s, or if you want to go.
I don't want to get into the cold Euro thing, but just fast or slow?
Fast. You want to get that party going. Yeah.
Dan, you want to answer me
fast.
tomorrow or?
No, fast for sure.
Okay. Tom?
I think he's frozen.
Tom frozen.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's a big one.
So fast is
celebration.
the
I
overall
think is like
consensus.
Marky said. Cool in the Gang celebration is the biggest track. My clients this year actually asked for it. At the same time, my clients this year are bride and groom that are 70 years old, and they said it. I'm not, so we don't get in trouble. They
Like
said they want to do a geriatrics countdown.
Oh, DJ Money just ready with 9 people.
They're doing a countdown at 11 o'clock.
Wow.
So our countdown this year is happening at 11. What up, DJ D Money?
Got to go a little bit longer. We got DJ Tinfamous in the house.
Tim Famous.
You should do the theme song. Dan, you should do the theme song of Murder, She Wrote or something. Like, fuck, they're that old?
7-year-old couple guy, yeah.
What are you going to play? Pennsylvania 65000?
No, they won, actually. They said, and this was before the
mood.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for Klondike Fall 65.
All Lang Syne, celebration.
Swing the mood.
Shut down the
You're
music.
70.
And go to bed.
Yeah, they're
Shut down the music. That's it.
You know what you should play?
And we're counting at 11 o'clock. And then after celebration, they just want music down. Have yourselves a great night. I get to pack up. I'll probably be driving at that time to my brother's, and that's it.
Play Hips Don't Lie. That's the one you should play.
DJ Tinfamous. I am D Money. Thank you, sir. What's up?
Hey, everybody.
What up,
By
D-Money?
the way, if you're just joining us now,
give D Money a follow.
If you're just joining us now, we had a full interview earlier with Fred Stoller, who's being seen on Seinfeld and Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. And we've just been kind of shooting the shit here for the past hour. But if you guys want to look back and see a very fun, cool interview,
follow me.
Staples 93 and watch this after we're done.
That's right. Give me a follow. And
give him a follow. Please follow. All right, Marky D. Well, now you have your edits to work on. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. You just get them all into one.
Yeah, get them exactly. Tip top tat.
Simply having Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa time.
Yeah. So, that's that. But that's I'll always do a fast song after the countdown for sure.
Okay.
Why?
So the wedding you're doing, they're 70 years old.
They're in their 70. Yeah, they're 70.
Old time rock and roll.
I'd rather cut my wrist.
Oh, my night's gonna be all like old classics.
Old time rock and
dancing.
roll.
I don't think there's gonna be dancing.
Oh, no old time rock and roll. You're talking like fucking Motown.
They love that shit.
I'm doing like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do some 50s and 60s. I'm gonna throw in a lot of like the 70s Motown and disco and
yeah. I'd totally do a party like that.
This part, the Soul Ray Train has been training me to do this New Year's Eve.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, thanks, Disco Vinny, for that.
Yeah.
Do you have any Barry Manilow?
No, but I mean, realistically, you can get away with all that fun stuff. That would be a fun party to do. Like
Festivus for the rest of us.
For 70-year-olds, that'd be a fun party because you can really get away with a lot of the classics, and you can do like disco and Motown, and you can maybe even play some 80s too.
Except, as Gary just pointed out, dancing is illegal. We're not going to be able to dance.
Oh yeah. So what happens?
The teeth on the table before
weddings are not included in that.
Are you sure?
Not for the dance. Weddings are not included for the numbers, but for dancing, it's.
Are you sure?
No, he's right.
I haven't heard anything about dancing for weddings. I've only heard it for bars.
Yeah. He's right.
Double check that. Are you going to play in a Euro?
No, Lloyd's got it too. He's right.
Play Sweet Lorraine right now. King's Hole. It's 10 minutes. You can take a piss break. True story.
Right. Yeah, play
yeah.
Footloose all night.
What are you
That's
gonna
right.
do? You can't stop people from dancing. You think someone's gonna be a
Oh,
law
it's
officer?
I've said that before. It's not my job to stop people from
Right.
dancing.
They'll dance. Of
My
course
job is to play the music. If people dance, that's it. If somebody else comes to me and says stop them, why? It's not my job.
Now, however,
You have a
amazing track. Who's
defibrillator
playing
in
that
your
one? Who's
system?
playing that? Who's playing that?
That's me.
The funny thing is that they're going to show up. Are they going to be wearing masks for all the entire wedding? Because aren't the 70-year-olds and the older generation, aren't they the ones who are really more afraid of what's going on right now? Like
a little bit, yeah.
So I mean, that sounds like it's going to be a little bit like I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Bring a stretcher and a
Consultation with the
defibrillator.
clients happened like in the morning. 4 hours later, Doug Ford. I keep saying Rob. My God.
I'm saying Rob. Yeah.
You may as well say Rob. Who cares?
Doug Ford made the announcement that in Ontario here we're shutting things down. So
All the
I gotta
food
wait
at
to hear
that
back
wedding
from
is
them.
going to be pureed, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes. It's all
It's
going
just
to
too
be
bad.
pureed
Like it's
shit.
just too bad from a bar for people who have overhead, like buying alcohol from Christmas or for New Year's. I mean, all that stuff gets like tossed. And I mean, I have a wedding on January 2nd.
Who the fuck's tossing alcohol? What's wrong?
I'm not tossing alcohol, but I'm saying food. But I'm just saying I have a wedding booked for January 2nd. It was going to be in a house. Now the client has decided to move it to a venue.
That's right.
And it's for like 35 or so people. But the fact of the matter is, like, I don't even know if it's going to actually happen. I think it most likely will get canceled. But you know, it's just shitty. The question is, how long does this go for? Does this go now for January? I know the season's usually pretty quiet anyway in January, February, and March. Not as many weddings, but does this go for 3 months? I mean, like Lloyd keeps talking about lockdown, but I'm hoping you're wrong. I'm hoping they're just going to just cut numbers and stuff. So you say this is going to go to April. This is horseshit.
I think till at least March.
So what's the point?
At least the end of February, at least 2 months.
What's the point?
It'll
Like,
take that long for numbers to drop down again before they say, okay, let's give that 4-week period.
Right. Chris K's right. It's going to happen every effing fucking year.
Oh, of course. I think it would be great if the whole country just shut down for 2 weeks and everybody got a vacation and the government pays us for it. That would be amazing.
That is just ridiculous. I mean, I don't want to think that.
I like what Tim said too. Like I got to remember that too, just to keep because I usually mix fast. Instead, I'm just going to play my songs longer, play the whole track, don't mix fast because
for them,
and then I have less to play that way too. So
no, they're an older demographic. They want to hear the song.
I would imagine dinner will be at like 4 o'clock for that gig.
Probably 6.
They'll be napping by like 7:30, 8
They're
o'clock.
70. My mom is in that age group. She doesn't eat dinner at fucking 4 o'clock. It's not early bird.
Del Boca Vista wedding.
Yeah, exactly. It's not Del Boca Vista. Wow. Well, hey, Vinny, that's great. I'm glad, but I mean, it's if it's
hopefully you do.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sure,
wow, it's crazy. I mean, and again, I don't have the same mentality I did last year as feeling like sad about it. Because I mean, yeah, I'm sad about there's no gigs and stuff, and I mean, we're all losing money here. But I mean, it's so like I was reading the story today that this mom was talking to her kid, and her kid, she's like, "Oh, what do you?" I don't know. She was asking her kid what he's doing. He's like, "I want to have a get together with my friends, but I'm not going to do it because it's just going to get canceled anyway." And kids have resulted to just knowing that there's going to be disappointment after disappointment anyway. So there's no point in even planning anything. And that's kind of shitty for a kid who's 12, 13, whatever it is, to have that mindset at that age. We get to our ages. For us to think about that at our ages is already shitty enough. But for a kid that's young, that should be able to experience life and all kinds of things that we got to experience, I think it's very unfair. So.
Yeah, Laz, you make a good point. It's better than dying.
I guess, whatever. and it is bad for mental health because I think everybody in some way is dealing with some kind of mental aspect right now, and I think it's just a shame. So, and how do you come back from this? If now we've been trained over the past 2 years to be who we are, whether it's the twitching world or the zooming world, whatever it is, how do you come back from this? How do you untrain what we've all been doing so much, like we've been doing that for 24 months or longer?
We kind of jumped back in. I feel, at least personally for myself, we kind of jumped back in August.
A little bit.
All of a sudden, we went back in, and it was event every weekend. Unfortunately, that's why I didn't stream as much.
Right.
So
are you guys going to start streaming again more? Maybe not you, Staples, because you'll be busy, but I know Tom will stay consistent with what he's been doing. But Dan, are you going to come back and stream more? I don't feel like I will.
Oh, for sure. I've been meaning to do it for the past couple of weeks. I'm good, but I'm going to get there by January. For the first week of January, I'll probably be streaming 2-3 times a week for sure.
I know where I won't
Twitch
be.
DJ battles as well. I don't want you there anyway, Staples.
I'll stream once in a while, like I've been doing here and there, and I don't want it to get redundant and stuff. It's not what I enjoy doing as much. But like I said, I was streaming mostly if I had a gig the day after. I would use it as a prep for the gig because I find it was really helping. But
agreed, Laz.
So
Laz is a glass half full kind of guy, and I like that.
He's a smart guy.
Too. I respect that.
So and you're right. We are. You're right. Human beings are resilient, and the fact of the matter is that I think people will eventually stop pandering in some ways, regardless of what variant comes next or what comes. I mean, I don't know. There's been variants from the beginning of time. I hate to say it. You're right. Life goes on. Like Corky once said.
It's not just that life goes on. I think nowadays the way it is that if somebody sees something happening that is very, very how do you say, like, I don't want to say traumatic.
Say
something that you need to stop what you're doing. People nowadays, they're like, man, let me just get my phone out, take a quick video, and I got to keep going because I'm on my way to a meeting and that's what's important.
Yeah.
No, this is happening. You got to focus on, no, fuck that. I got a meeting to go to. And people just, life goes on. They just live their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Live your life. Oh,
I got to play that song up again.
All right, I'm gonna take this off of Twitch because I'm fading.
Yeah, cool. We can.
Come on, guy.
You want to send it over? Are you sending it over to Freddie or no? Are you just gonna end it? It's up to you.
Just like grade in my chat. Is that possible? Thank you.
Send it to Freddie for Christmas.
What's that?
Send it to Freddie for Christmas.
Why are you so tired? What did you do all day today?
We've all been talking.
I had my kids all weekend, so I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, getting them up to school for school and shit. Wow. What time did you wake up? 3 in the afternoon?
Probably.
I don't know. I really don't.
I was up at 7 tonight. Early.
I really don't.
I'm tired, but I'll be up for a while still.
But yeah, I was up at 6 with my getting the kids up for school and shit.
No, I'll be in the U.S.
Yeah, yeah. Why are they still in school?
This week they're off, right? After this week.
This week, like today, they were off. No.
No. They get out early on Thursday and then they're off Friday and then all next week.
The U.S. goes right to them because they get out early. Okay, the U.S. gets out in when the U.S. they get out in like May, right, or June, early June.
Late June.
Yeah. See, like we're here, we go right till close to Canada Day.
Was it 10 a.m., Vinny? I didn't know that. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess I was up then. Fuck, I don't remember.
Okay, so right on over. Thanks everybody again for joining us tonight, and if you were here for the interview, appreciate it. And happy Christmas, everything. Happy New Year. I don't know. I may stream on Friday. We'll see, but I'm planning to go out with Tom and Pearl, and hopefully Sean, if you're around, if you're still in the chat, if you're around on Friday, let's figure something out. Let's do it. And
hey, somebody made a suggestion today. Who? I think it was Jason.
I guess we're not ending the show.
No, about doing a Pearl emoji.
Oh, nice.
Do it. Why not?
Yeah, it's actually surprising you don't have one. Yeah.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do
it. You got Sam. Get Sam on that. DJ Sam Nation.
What would it be though?
It'd be just her face.
Her face?
Yeah.
Or would it be like her face with like a pearl in the background kind of thing? Or
no, her with the cow. Was that the? Hey, Brad, wake up. The
I'm awake.
The one with that commercial. Ancient Chinese Secret, huh?
Oh, that's Wayne's World.
No. Before that, the commercial. He's got the box, the product that they're trying to sell.
Doggone.
That's it.
What was it?
Oh, you weren't here, Dan. Yeah, you weren't here.
Oh, Calgon, take me away.
Yeah.
We had a whole thing
about
it. Pearl watched
What's up, buddy?
Pearl watched the commercial with us last week, so she never saw it before.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a classic commercial.
We need more Calgon.
What up,
Ancient
506?
Chinese Secret, huh?
Okay, we're out. Thanks again, everybody, for joining.
I'm going to raid over to Freddie G. I'm going to see if it works. I just typed it in the chat. I've never done that before, but let's see.
The chat itself used to do it?
Yeah.
That's what you do. Don't you do it like that usually? That's how I usually do it.
No, I go into creator dashboard.
Sometimes that doesn't work, I find.
Hey,
I
anybody else
always
have,
just type it- I
anybody
always
else
just
having
type
problems
it
with their
in.
phone? On the phone, you can't change your stream info.
Oh, no, I don't know.
It won't let
I
me
never
change it.
knew. I never knew how to change on the phone, anyways. Stream info.
Yeah, you just go to stream info. It's just a link there, but it won't let me put in what kind of channel it is. I go
Say
put music and
goodbye.
it doesn't work anymore. So
Huh.
I think he's playing the theme from Raymond right now. Oh no, it's Crystal Gale. Sorry.
We're going.
Hey, are we on? Are we out?
Thanks, everybody. No, we're still on. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We're no show next week. Everybody have a great holiday, Christmas, whatever it is you celebrate with your friends, family, or whatever. Have a great one.
me and Eli will do a show next week.
That'd be nice.
No, maybe we will.
Just him and I will just come on and do it.
Sure.
Do it. Oh, thanks for the invite. See, you got kicked
Don't
out of
take
this.
COVID. Thank you, guys.
You'll be busy, Dan.
Keep winning.
I will. I'll be changing my tire.
Counting all your gift cards from for fucking Burger King and Carla and all that other shit.
Chuck's guy.
Chuck's. We were already Chuck's last week.
Were you really?
I was there with Don.
Chuck says
Don Quixote.
gift cards, buy $100